And welcome back! Welcome back to UKSG Green 2023. This event we are raising money for Crisis. You can donate with the links below the stream. We would also like to shout out ESA and BSG for their continued support. And now it is time for the Simpsons Hit and Run from Falco, the All Tasks, No Level Returns category. Take it away, Falco.
Hello, we're just going to start the game right now. Time's right now. Sorry, I should have like moved in advance. Not going to waste any time with this one. Okay, so this is Viper, I'm Falco. Viper's not run this category, he's only run all story missions and bonus game, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean I don't know anything, so we're good. Anyway, getting into this one. Do you want to start this or shall I?
I'll start. Okay, so this is Simpsons Hit and Run. All tasks, no level returns. So not only we're going to be doing every story mission in the game, we're also going to be doing all the bonus missions and all the street races in level order because NLR is no level returns. Oh, and why am I running in Spanish? Well, cry about it. Is what I'll say. Also, it saves on inputs in the phone booth, and you'll probably see that in probably see some phone booth magic a bit more prominent in. And the reset car button is about.
Come to think of it, isn't what's he called, Bumblebee Man? Isn't he Spanish?
He is Spanish, and he speaks Spanish in this game as well.
Hey. Well, I suppose in this case it works. Works quite well. Right.
My reset car button doesn't work. Damn it.
We'll figure it. Anywho. So just to mention a couple of things. So in each level there are 7 missions, although they're the story missions. There's 8, although the first level technically has 9 because you have the introductory mission. First one is SMRT, although is that LSTO?
Yep.
Right, okay. I didn't think they actually changed the name of that in Spanish, but hey ho, here we go.
Well, they did.
So for the most part, the mission's relatively straightforward for those that don't know the Simpsons Hit and Run. As Falco was saying, yes, it came out in 2003. Was a big fan of the Simpsons franchise as well, and dedicated a lot of it. For those that were, just a quick heads up, for those that are unsure about everything, so they actually dedicated what they would usually dedicate in an entire season of the Simpsons TV series got put into this game. It was developed by Vivendi with, I think, Radical Entertainment as well. It also helped develop this game as well. So there'll be a fair few glitches and reset points and things like that. Specifically, the reason why we do that is obviously to speed things up. Why else would we do it? So there's quite a few unique little things. As we were saying before, though, as Falco was saying, is that this does include bonus missions. The bonus missions aren't seen, unsurprisingly, in the all-story missions, which is the category I've run. So the bonus missions, I believe the first one for level 1 was, is it This Old Shanty?
Yes, This Old Shanty will be the first bonus mission.
Yeah.
We'll be playing in the rocket car,
Ooh,
which we'll be using later.
For those that, I think anybody that's played this game before will know what the rocket car is. If you don't, prepare to have your socks blown off. Let's just say that. It's literally what it says on the tin, but
we'll be using it for all the street races in Homer 1.
Oh yeah. I love for the fact that you could. The thing is, like, they could have picked any car, like any level, any car, and they went with the rocket car in the very first level. I remember, I'll be honest, like, this is just a quick segue here, is that I remember the amount of times that I played this when it first released. I think it was only like 6 at the time, even though it was a 7+. Ooh. That rocket car stuck for quite a few years. Same with everybody else, because the amount of times you just blow it up is just.
It's more memorable in this game than the one episode it shows up in for about 2 seconds.
So if I'm not mistaken, so obviously in 100% you get everything, wasps and everything, collector cards and whatnot. In this one, we don't collect any collector cards whatsoever.
Well, we might pick a few up.
Yeah, you
but
collect a few, but
they're not required.
Yeah, that's it.
I'll try to pick up Bort in Bart 2.
Also, I have to admit, out of even after the amount of years that have gone by with this game, the soundtrack still sounds decent. I don't know, it's one soundtrack I've never been been able to get out of my head.
It's a banger.
Other than, like, obviously, I mean, my favourites like Driver and stuff, but Char's like right up there, 100%. Especially with some of the dialogue the characters give, especially Homer.
We love it.
So, but yeah, I don't know what else is to explain. Well, obviously, level 1's supposed to be the tutorial level, so to speak. So obviously everything's slowed down to a nice, easy pace. And I think the only mission that anybody probably struggled with when this game first came out was the final mission.
Oh yeah.
I don't mean like Alien Autopsy level 7. I mean like the Fat and the Furious, I think.
The first mission I struggled with was Quick Cash, which is in Apu.
To be fair, that mission is tough. Even for a newbie, it's very tough. Also, some of the lines that the side characters say as well. So you've got like Gil, who you obviously buy cars off every now and again.
Oh, stop running me over. Alright, first little bit trick here is called Badger Blast, where you do a ground pound on the traffic car, and you go attack Smithers with it, and it blows up your car, but it also blows up his, and it's very quick. Normally, the game would want you to use the Plow King, but that is fast as well. It's actually faster than this, but I don't run on a higher FPS, and for some reason, my frame rate is capped at 65. Interesting.
The fact that this, what was it called? Badger Pound, was it?
Badger Blast.
Badger Blast, yeah. The fact that this is a thing is quite interesting.
Yeah, this is what it's supposed to look like. just
This
like
actually works.
Yeah,
I love it.
It works.
So funnily enough as well, in case I haven't mentioned it or Falco's not mentioned it, so obviously we mentioned about me doing the all story missions. So there's a lot of tech that's in Simpsons Hit and Run that I either haven't really seen or don't remember from a couple of years ago. So believe it or not, this was actually one of my first speed games that I picked up when I first started doing speed running. I haven't done a run of Shaft for quite a while, to be fair. But yeah, there's a lot of different bits of tech. I think there's still some strats that we used to use back in the day that are still being used now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like I think the Cletus one in particular on level 3, I think it is, where you send him into the corner of the arcade, Noise Wand arcade.
Oh yeah, the bonfire.
I think that's been around for quite a few years now.
Absolutely. I got that guy because I felt like it.
How that does not explode, I do not know. Like, the amount of times in the show you see some sort of, what is it, like nuclear rod thing get stuck in Homer's back, and you're like, shouldn't he be just nuclear active by now? It's like, nope, he's not. He definitely isn't.
Now, normally I run this game on 100 FPS, or at least this category, but here it seems to be capped at 65, and I don't know why, to be honest.
It happens. It happens.
That's not on me. But it means we can go for like a certain out of bounds in Homer 2 that I would not normally go for in this category.
Okay.
So in Homer 2, I would be doing a series of car resets, but at the cemetery during 7-6. But I might try to show it off here. But if I don't get it, I mean, I'll just go for bridge. But yeah, which you'll see in about 2 hours' time.
We should probably mention. So, one of the main key parts of any Simpsons Hit and Run speedrun, bar bonus game, I think it is, all involves coins. There is easy techniques to grind coins out if you so desire, especially in 100%, I believe. Do you still do the coin grind in Hundo?
Yep, coin grinding is still a thing in Hundo, and I absolutely love it.
If I'm not mistaken in saying, so it's the coin grind that you can do, that like this is even if you're like new to learning this as well. So if you're able to pick up enough coins during the run, then you'll be fine, but obviously if you're playing this for the first time, it will be quite difficult to know where all the boxes are, where all the vending machines are, because they'll give you a specific amount of coins. Same with wasps, every time you kill one, that gives you a certain amount of coins as well. The coins get, like, the amount of coins you need to buy vehicles later in the game, especially like the zombie car, that's usually where things come to a head, or the Globex supervillain car.
The Globex is the best car in the game.
But them two, for me, are like two of the big points that I get worried about, like, God, how many coins have I actually got here? Have I got enough? Have I not got enough? You know, that sort of thing.
We're going to be fine on coins. All tasks is a very lenient category. This is our first follow mission, by the way, and this involves a little bit of rubber banding because when you get further away from a vehicle, it will slow down a little bit, but the closer you are to it, it'll go faster.
Also, the animations that roll on is great.
Oh, it does.
I believe now would probably be a good time for any messages, I guess.
It would be a good time, and why are you stuck there, you muppet?
There we go.
Yeah, we'll be doing a street race next, and it would be a good time to read some stuff out, if there are any.
No need to call me a muppet. We'd like to thank ESA for supporting this marathon. Besides providing us with their channel for streaming, they are sharing gear and technical assistance. ESA Summer 2023 is right around the corner on the 22nd to the 29th of July, so tune in on this channel on those days to check it out. Back to you two.
Anyways, that is the rocket car. We'll be using it for the next 4 tasks, which are the street races and the bonus mission. It is very vulnerable and is very prone to exploding. It has like 1 health point. Actually, make that 2.
I mean, that was it.
And I'm about on 1 and a 10th right now because of all that happening.
Surprisingly, this actually works.
Yeah, it's fast to grab the rocket car and do the races here.
The thing is, as well, so you mentioned about the bonus mission, that you do that mission with this car.
Yes, you do the bonus mission with this car.
I'm genuinely surprised at that, because picking all the items up, especially when you have to get the tomatoes off the field.
Oh no,
does it not cause a severe problem going over all the bumps, sort of thing?
Nah, now what I do is I get out the car and run for them.
Oh, okay, right.
It's much safer, and I'm pretty sure it's a lot faster anyway.
So I always remember that doing that mission, the amount of times I got hit and run, because it obviously got boom, and it knocked a load of tomatoes over.
See,
like,
one easy way to build up your hit and run meter is to like knock over a bunch of like trees and lampposts and other objects.
I remember struggling
a lot
with
of the
this.
tomato plants are classified as objects, so if you run over them, your hit and run meter will build, and you'll just have the police like coming for you.
It is a shame that you can't drag vehicles in, like you can't store vehicles anywhere. By that I mean like you can't store the rocket car for like level 2, I think.
Oh no.
For the street races, that'd be much more useful.
The rocket car is pretty much exclusive to this level.
I mean, you can get them in other levels via use of cheat codes, but we're not going to go down that route. That's something you can do in your spare time, and that's another thing as well, is that I think you have to have a 100% save file for that, I believe. Or something, I don't know, I can't remember. It's like if you hold, I think it's L2 or left trigger or something, you can get bonus cars into other levels, which, believe it or not, using the RC car in particular, creates some quite incredible stuff for this game, especially like level 1, for example. You can get out of bounds in a lot of levels. However, it's worth noting a lot of the out of bounds stuff. There is a lot of stuff that Falco will be showing off anyway to do with out of bounds, but the main thing to keep in mind is that this game actually is quite easy to get outside of the map. It's just a case of if you use cheat codes, it becomes a lot easier, but you can do it like legit, as Falco's going to show a bit later on.
In 100%, there is an out of bounds I do in the bonus mission.
Which bonus mission was that?
It's Old Shanty.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Very nice.
I used the open wheel race car to clip through the bridge, and I'll be doing that in Homer too.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
I would not do that in the rocket car though. That's just mad.
Also, something that's probably worth noting. I presume you know about this, but if you get to the end of a street race, because obviously when a street race is running, it wipes all of the traffic away. If, for example, you were really struggling with something in particular, probably worth getting a wrench.
Actually, I've got a better idea.
What you gotta do?
Right,
okay.
And, yep, it worked. So, if your car is on 1 hit from braking, if you ground pound it and then start another mission, almost immediately, it'll repair it.
Okay, interesting.
Or just breaks it completely, actually. For here, it'll just repair it.
Phew. Yeah, no, it's one of them things with this game. Like I said, going back to like coins and things as well, is that the amount of times I'd struggle with the amount of coins I had, especially with the zombie car in level 7. I don't know why I struggle with collecting that amount of coins, but there is, as we've said before, there is certain coin grinds you can do as well, if you so desire. Oh, that was it. That was what I was mentioning. So in these races, the game is, how do I explain it? So they take all of the traffic off the roads whenever you're doing a street race, whether that be just casually, like if you're doing a time trial or you're doing a checkpoint. If you manage to jump after the race has been finished and go straight to another mission, there's no traffic on the roads. So if you imagine the amount of time, especially like set to kill, screwed everybody over with that one.
Oh yeah, everyone
when they were
loves
younger.
to stand on the boardwalk and set to kill.
So with that one, it's like, because it's apparently a real difficult mission. I don't blame people for thinking it is, because it is.
It's not hard.
It isn't the speedrunning wise, no, but like casually it was, I thought.
Oh, absolutely.
But this was also a reason why using this no traffic glitch, if you want to call it that, if you use that, then you could actually beat that mission like a lot easier. But for us, I mean, obviously for us it doesn't matter, but yeah, it's just something for those that may still get stuck on it even now, just so you're aware. So this was the bit that I was on about, the hit and run part when we get there. But it's funny how you're like, oh yeah, you just get out of the car and stuff, why not?
You've already seen me flicking the camera back a lot to despawn pedestrians and other cars. Now, here's what I'm going to do instead of just driving over to Marco Field. I'm just going to get out the car and run across the field, frolicking around, grabbing the tobacco plants.
So you can see how it's like that, like dead ridgy and everything like that. Yeah, it's quite easy to get hit and run on that, as Falco was saying as well, every tobacco plant. I always say tomato, but it is tobacco. Crikey, that was very high.
Space is the reset car button, got it.
It's fine, we got this. Nice, good stuff. And that is the bonus mission done, which means we get Cletus' truck. Not that it's actually useful. It's very slow.
It's horrible, and we have to drive it anyway.
Do you know what the one car that always was? It wasn't a thorn in my side, but all the cars that I've actually started to, I used to not like, but I actually liked, was is it Electrosaurus that you went from
The
this?
Electorus.
Electorus, that's it.
It's not bad, but we won't be using it, unfortunately.
For some reason, I tried playing this through casually and playing like all the missions without using like the rocket car and things like that. And I found that the Electrosaurus was the easiest thing I could like get to beat the what's the car? The one from level 3 that you have.
The Malibu Stacy.
Malibu Stacy. That's
Oh
it,
my!
Thank you.
See, this game's
Logic.
having a bit of a problem.
Is it right in saying so that obviously there's a reason why a lot of people have different frame rates for this game?
Yeah.
Because it makes the physics go completely haywire.
Yeah.
So,
on a much higher FPS, the canyon error would be a lot
more easy to stay
a lot more unbearable.
Yeah, so
It will have a time.
I think, if I'm not mistaken as well, so when another thing about...
Yeah, that's
right
how.
then.
Yeah, that's how Marge screams in Spanish.
It's always just going to be... I won't be surprised if there's like a line just screams in Spanish, just at the bottom.
And then there's that.
Oh yeah,
The French one's funny as well.
Okay.
It's great.
What does she sound like for that one, I wonder?
Yes, I ran over Lenny, and I was supposed to reset the car.
This also works. For those that haven't seen this before, yeah, this is the thing. I remember years ago, like I don't know who actually found that. Because I remember all we used to do was run Carl over it and send him like halfway to, like slowly run him over to the door.
That's what I did as a
Then
kid.
start the mission. It's funny as well, like this actually works.
Yeah.
Like anything could happen, but yeah, just drive backwards, reset, boom, done.
There are a good few cars that you can just like reset through that wall with, and the rocket car is one of them.
Also, there's a couple of things as well. Is that Falco probably? I think there's a race in. If I'm not mistaken, there is a race in level 6. I want to say. I don't think that's yeah, level 6, yeah. Where you can cut the checkpoints out by going through the ship. I think it's Kanko's Strike Back at end of 6.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh yes.
Now we're picking up a sports car because I don't want to use the honor roller or the taxi. Both of those cars are just bad. Sports car or leave me alone. Anyway, we're going to escape Skinner because we're playing hooky and we want to buy video games.
I mean, let's be honest, this is Bart Simpson. This is what he likes to do.
I think Skinner just followed us, or... No, we're fine.
He didn't. Gucci. The best bit is you get there, and what does Jimbo say?
Sorry, got the last game.
Something in Spanish, but it's like, sorry losers, I got the last game.
Well, there's nothing better to do than help Grandpa out with something.
Dial B for blood. The amount of lines that Grandpa Simpson has in this game that I still love to listen to this day. He's just like, wait a minute, I'm not dead yet. Like
teenage rowdies are after my flapjacks.
Yeah. It's like, alright, I'll work the pedals and you steer. That's my favourite one.
That was great. If I was running 99 NLR or Hundo, I'd be playing in English.
Oh, what was the one that he says? He's like, now my story brings in 1962. We used to say Suckity because they didn't invent the word late 20s or something.
They've stolen the word 20.
That was the one, yeah. I can't remember quite remember the line, but yeah. Also, oh god, it's not the blood one, is it? It's the fireworks one when you pick up the fireworks from Mo. And he's like, sorry, Bart, I can't serve an underage kid. He's like, I'm here for fireworks. He's like, oh, hell yeah, just have them. It's like, wait a minute, that's illegal.
There are two things that Mo will happily sell to an under 18: blood and fireworks.
I mean, this is Mo, right? So
yeah, he has standards though. He won't serve alcohol.
Yeah, he's got his priorities straight. We'll not sell alcohol. Makes sense. We'll happily sell bags of blood and fireworks. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's not a.
Also, what blood type is Grandpa? Do we know? I don't actually think anybody knows his blood type. I don't. Is he AB positive? Is he A plus? Or is he A, AB, O?
I think Grandpa is yes.
Just yes. Oh, also, we get, not mistaken, we get Grandpa's World War II vehicle with this one.
We'll be using it a lot later, but not the rendition of it that we're given.
I think it's fair to say we might as well just explain the story slowly as we go, rather than like jump to the end. I think that'd probably be a good shout. Yeah, so this so 2-2 is basically a firework pickup mission and also escape from what's it called?
Police.
Wiggum. Yeah. Which also has a son called Ralph Wiggum. For those that don't know Simpsons, of course.
We talked to him earlier. And Ralph starts races for us.
Unfortunately, Ralph is now known for one thing and one thing only. What is it? It's the meme of going, "Heh, I'm in danger." So
from that one Family Guy episode.
Yeah, pretty much. For some reason, I actually didn't clock onto the fact it was a Family Guy episode. Actually, I thought it was legit in a Simpsons episode. Don't ask me why. I just did.
It is from an official Family Guy episode when they did a crossover with The Simpsons.
Is that the one where Peter and Homer fight?
Yep, that's the one Peter and Homer fight.
I won't tell you how that one ends, but I think a lot of people have seen it.
It lasts for about 7 minutes.
It is one thing that Family Guy loves doing, it's fighting characters, especially the chicken.
Yeah.
Chicken and Peter
That's
Griffin.
completely what it's based off of.
Yeah. Also, the Duff Blimp makes an appearance outside the stadium, as it always does.
And I'm going to cut past that taxi. I'm so happy that there is no traffic in the way for me.
Ah, here we go. So, here we go.
Oh, Ralph.
Also, I love, was it Habla con Ralph? What, we have to con Ralph, or?
We have to talk to Ralph. That's what Habla con means in Spanish.
Also,
anyway, we escape Wiggum because he's very easy to escape from. We're going to shunt that taxi. Actually, bail out of that. I'm going to do a race with Milhouse instead.
I love how you're like, I'll just change my strategy.
Right.
I was going to say,
Excuse me, I'm going to have like one left hand hitting the space bar. Nope.
That work? No.
Right. Alright, I'm going to try that again actually.
So kind of cut a long story short with this one. So the idea of it is literally a case of getting outside of the track. And this works, apparently.
There we go.
There we go. Good stuff. So yeah, this somehow works.
It's fast, we like it. And it gets us a free wasp. There we go. Nice.
It's also funny how it keeps you inside the track, just as in like on the inside, doesn't force you back onto the track.
The checkpoints have a very strange radius to them.
It's funny as well because the checkpoints could be half a mile away and you can still get them, as we proved in 1.7 with the Fat and the Furious mission.
Yep. They are pretty much broken.
So it's probably worth mentioning there's 3 levels altogether in Simpsons Hit and Run. There's 7 levels altogether with a variety of missions and things. However, what we actually mean is there's 3 different environments. Now, there's actually the Simpsons Hit and Run community has a variety of mods, shall we call it?
Oh, absolutely.
A huge variety of mods. And one of them in particular, we've got like Donut Mod and things like that. But one of them in particular, if I'm not mistaken, has you playing as, I think it's something like Metal Arms or something. It was a robot or something like that. Device to make an entire, I think it was using the Road Rage map or something, but they basically managed to take a game which has got, I think it's Metal Arms Glitch in the System, which came out on the original Xbox back in the day.
Oh, so it's not Road Rage Returns that I'm thinking of.
No, but that's another great mod as well. And as well, I suppose can't go without mentioning, there's, I'm not sure what the mod's called exactly, off the top of my head, so do forgive me if I'm wrong here.
Right. Where's the sports car? Huh?
Where is it? Where's it gone? Oh, wait. Ooh.
Okay, so my control
decided
just
to go.
disconnected for some reason.
What's that going on? There we go. Nice. Oh,
that's a nicer colour sports car, actually. I'll take
we'll take that. We take that win. Yeah, so all the mods that you can get, I can't remember the name of the mod, so again, apologise for that. But it actually has all 3 of these maps all linked together.
The
via
fully
bridges.
connected map mod.
Yes, that's the one.
That's
and
great.
Honestly, the size of the map makes it seem more worth it. I mean, it makes sense as to why they did what they did, I suppose, like to save memory and things like that when they were making the game for the GameCube and the PS2 and so on. But the mod in particular, also this somehow works too. But the fully connected map mod is actually really good. So it really shows you the size of the map. And as well, I believe there's bonus parts in that map too that aren't in the actual levels. Like you drive like down roads over between the dam.
Absolutely.
Like
they had a lot of new stuff to that one.
So if you've not seen it, by the way, highly recommend checking it out. If you get this on PC, definitely check out the modding scene. It is fantastic. There's even speedruns of mods as well, isn't there? It's not just a case of, oh, okay, go play mods. There actually is speedruns of said mods, a bit like...
oh yeah, there are several...
what's it called? Donut mod as well, that's one of them.
Donut mod is one of them. Annoy Squidward is another.
Somehow SpongeBob and Simpsons Hit and Run works together. Also, the amount of
time... There is Ace
time...
Cashier, which is a really good one.
I was going to say, the amount of times that Snake has knocked over Wiggum is ridiculous. Honestly.
I hope we get to knock him over again, to be honest.
Was that Bart running out of breath then? Oh my god. He didn't sound anything like it. That's scary. Oh, you didn't get the taxi from behind. That's interesting. Yeah, so we actually have a respawn. Get this right. We used to do... I'm going to say, yeah, because this is where... Again, there are things that have changed since I've done runs of it. But I remember we used to rub against the wall and then you respawn, and it'd respawn you about here, actually, halfway on the highway. Whereas you can do that, and you pretty much just skip the entire highway. Or expressway, as it's called in the game.
The Matlock Expressway.
That's the one.
But
yeah,
we just call it the highway. It's
also, did we ever find out who won that game, by the way? Springfield versus Shelbyville.
I don't think we ever did. I don't think anyone really cared because bot. Oh wait, let's not spoil it right now.
I was going to say, maybe they're a bit annoyed about the lemon tree. I don't know. If you're a Simpsons fan, you'd probably know that reference.
It was probably a tie game.
Maybe.
Just like an episode of Lisa on Ice. Tie game. We're going to do the last 2 street races. One from Nelson and the other from Ralph.
Oh, that's something I don't think we mentioned yet. Obviously, Falco mentioned at the start. So, obviously, it's called no level returns for a reason. We can't go back between levels. However, what we can do is if you wanted to use missions earlier in the level to get to races and things like that, that's allowed. You can do that.
Absolutely.
Which is hence the reason why Falco's doing what he's doing. So, yeah, there you go.
Okay, no mission walks is an entirely different story.
Yes. I mean, I think it's kind of self-explanatory though, isn't it? No missions warp. It's just like, you just can't warp between missions. Think of it as... I don't know, like, what game could I compare it to? Unfortunately, because I have a lot of... Like, I always think of GTA as my go-to game. I mean, this was practically a kid's rip-off of GTA. I think that's what everyone calls it at the time. But it's basically... Yeah, Grand Theft Auto, do you say? Yeah. Whoa, I spilled my pudding.
Zeppelin Rose.
I love how he's so good. I love how he's like, just leave the driving to me, dude. It's great. It's too good. But yeah, like, put it this way. Normally in, not just in the regular, like, the regular all missions, all story missions category and things like that, that you can walk between levels and missions to skip cutscenes and things like that. Because we can't do that. I'm pretty sure as well you can't skip the cutscene at the end of 5-7, right?
We can skip the cutscene, but I'm going to mash it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I guess we're on 65 FPS, we're kind of locked to that. Even despite the fact that I kind of like set to 100. I guess it's like... I guess it's the first time I'm playing this category on 65.
It's funny as well because on the leaderboard you've got people playing at like 120, 60, 180, 240. I'm like, why is it in groups of 60? Why is no one like 80? And then someone else like done, I think, a run at 110 or something. And I'm like, huh? How do you get like certain amounts of frame rates? I'm like, shouldn't it just be like 60, nothing else, or 60, 120, 180?
My ASM PB is was done on 69.
I mean,
I
nice.
bopped easy skate.
Nice. I think someone's done one at 144, right?
4-4.
Yeah.
No, I know Crazy
not.
Tone Dog runs on 46, but that's because that's Crazy Tone Dog. All right, I'm going to do a main menu warp here, and I'm actually going to bind a reset button because that's actually getting annoying.
This isn't gonna like waste like much time, by the way, so don't worry about it.
Well, we do have some donations pending if we've got any time to fill. So
We have time.
Excellent. All right. Well, starting off with a $100 donation. As from Tiny Tally, who simply says hi with a heart emoji. And that goes towards the Pizza Tower 80% category upgrade to True Ending incentive. $20 from the other Scott, who says, love a bit of Simpsons Hit and Run. Already enjoying my first ever event live. Let's charity. Pop this towards petting the cat because all cats deserve pets. And finally, a $10 donation from Balglaw. And Viper, you should be able to guess the message here. When earlier Jimbo said something, do you remember what you said they said?
Something in Spanish.
Something in Spanish.
Something in Spanish.
That's the donation message.
Yes.
Something in Spanish.
I don't know any Spanish, so I'm all out.
That goes.
Someone give me a phrase.
No, it just says something in Spanish.
Oh, okay.
That goes towards the love free easy skip versus hard skip incentive. That one's gone towards the easy skip.
Shame. Shame.
Yes, if you do want to punish poor Lister, you still have a little bit of time before his run that's coming up next. So please do donate on the easy skip versus hard skip incentive for the Love 3 run.
Right, I'm going to talk about these trains. You can tell they're owned by Avanti because they go. They don't really work that much.
They don't really stay still.
They stand still and don't go anywhere.
Oh, okay. Oh, dear.
I was supposed to get here yesterday at 2 PM and I got here at 8 PM last night. So I'm going to be very angry with them today.
So we're going to blame the trains in this game. Okay, that works. Oh, dear. So
We'll have to come back to them, unfortunately.
Yeah. Anyway, it's like moving on. Swiftly moving on. The funny thing is as well, so and obviously in the variety of levels, there are a variety of missions, of course. There are a lot
That's
of
very hard to
gags
do, actually.
as well. So one of the things that Falco won't be showing here, or won't be getting many of, is the gags. Now, also nice Just kicks, just casually kicks him like, oops.
and then just walk back to the satellite. We're going to do another main menu up here, and I'm going to tell you why. The wasps in this game are very, very interesting.
Right.
So what's with the wasps are you can collect 2 at a time with your car. Why is my controller being funny? And that will and when you main menu up, it resets their collision. You can't get any more of your car after you collect 2 of them.
So
It's
that would
so
explain
dumb.
a lot. That actually does explain a hell of a lot, actually. Why I always wondered, wait, why does my car seem to take wasp down?
Nice.
And yet now it doesn't. That makes complete sense, actually.
There's a sports car there. I'm going to take it instead of the Mr. Plow. I'm going to use the Mr. Plow in the next mission. But today I'll use the sports car. Why is this controller being funny? I need a new controller. Damn it. Stop swapping. Hello.
We'll get there.
Come on. There we go. Please go. Thank you.
Might have to play it in a certain way.
I'm not playing mouse and keyboard.
No. I meant having it like control like. Either way. There we go.
There we go. Right, I'm going
Might
to take
be
a certain route here for the monkeys. Okay, so what we did was we needed to talk to Dr. Reekelt because he set all the monkeys loose again.
Nice reference. Reek's in this game. Good.
And we need to collect 30
this
of
was
them.
this was the prequel to Ape Escape, right?
Yeah, this is the prequel to Ape Escape 3. We
I
need
say
to collect
that,
them all.
what was actually out at the time? Was it this, or was Ape Escape out before this game? I presume it was Ape Escape came first, then, or Ape Escape, well, maybe even 2 and 3 came before this. I'm not sure actually.
I know
could have been the
this. I
sequel.
know this game came out before Ape Escape 3.
Okay, yeah. So this is the real Ape Escape 3.
Ape Escape 2.5, I want to say.
No, we'll go with that logic. Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
Have to catch them before they start making unfunny TV shows, movies, and
Stuff.
other and stuff.
And other stuff. Also, there's one thing that I remember about this, which was that the fact that if your car can't hit a wasp, it can get stuck in your car, meaning it can't warp and fly away. I say warp and fly away. It can't fly away, basically.
It is interesting. I've always wondered why that's the case sometimes.
It just seems to get stuck. Like, I think it's because your car has a certain collision, and the collision boxes like do that, and they don't know whether to separate or stay together, so they just do. But yeah, so a couple of things the guy mentioned. This is what I was saying before. There's quite a few gags in the game that reference to episodes. Same with the collector cards that you can get. There's one. There's one collector card.
We're going to see what it is, actually. Curious. Oh, it's the radio from when Bart fell down the well.
There you go. I love how it's classed as that. That looks like our microphone, actually. Are they sure they didn't rip us off for this? We want rights for this. No, in all honesty, though, is that we've got... there's a variety of gags and things in the game. And yeah, it all works out. It all works out.
This mission is the bane of my existence. This is called Sellouts.
There's always the same phrase there. Anytime you speak to a Simpsons Hit and Run runner, it's like, how was your sellouts? Crap. Or, it was pretty bad. Like, how was it bad? Like, just go with it.
I would like for this Sellouts card to explode, please. Hello?
There we go.
You know, I should have a better Sellouts than I normally do since I'm on a lower frame rate. But I guess the game's just having a time today. Hello, pizza
So
van.
it's 4 cars that we need to explode.
Because,
And, yeah.
Alright, we need to destroy these 4 cars because they are Sellouts users' cars, and...
This is what happened when T-Mobile went bust, by the way.
Yeah, they started
They
making
started
cars.
sending cars. Okay. These cars are very fragile.
I got a vend out of that CPS check.
That's actually pretty good, to be fair. You say it was the bane of your existence. I don't blame you for saying that.
Oh no. Traffic.
And do you know what the worst bit is about that? It's a friggin' taxi.
They are...
In any racing game, I will just say this straight off the bat. Any racing game, it's always a taxi.
Thank you, Viper.
It is.
It really is.
I can attest to that. I had a Driver 1 run, which was on really good pace, by the way. This was a while ago. There's probably a clip of it somewhere on my Twitch. And the run was like, I was like 3 minutes up. I think I was on like 111, which is, for a console, is really friggin' good. And then right at the end, I was like, oh, this can't go wrong. I literally round the corner, I hit the car, and the car's like swerving, and it just hit a lamppost, and the car turns over, and I was like, are you kidding me? A taxi just killed this run. What?
Yes. Okay, so what I just did there was a cutscene skip. If I failed that, that would have cost about a minute. Or 55 seconds, rather.
So is there a reason you run to the car, the car phone booth?
Oh, yes. I run to the phone booth, hit the change camera button, and that gives me enter skip storage, so I can skip the panning.
Oh, okay, cool. Hence the reason. So I wondered then when I saw it, I was like, wait a minute, does playing Spanish actually give you that ability to skip the panning cutscene? But obviously not.
Nope, you can do that on every language. Okay, I just got stuck on a little bit of wall there.
Would not be Simpsons Sit and Run without wacky physics, it just wouldn't.
And this game has wacky physics enough. Amber recently got a PB where in this mission, she was launched by that log through that sign.
And this saved how much? Like 5 seconds?
Yeah, that saves about 5 seconds, I think. But if that happens, it's completely because it's an accident. This is Nerd Race Queen. Comic book guy needs help, but even though Lisa needs to find Bart.
Worst video game ever.
So what we just had to do was race the nerd to grab the magazine, which is it's a controversial one.
I was actually just going to ask as well, is it worth mentioning about the collector cards, just real quick? Because we're not really going to collect them, so we might as well mention them.
Oh yeah, mention the collector cards.
Okay. So in each level there are 7 collector cards. I think is it 7? Or is it 8? I can't remember. I think it's 7. But basically, when you go into this level the first time round, he has a comic book, and it has like, you see like a load of like sparkle or something. You can interact with it. And he says, like, a few cards, I laugh at you, haha, or something. And you're thinking, what does he mean? Well, if you collect all the collector cards, you can actually go to him, and he's got a Itchy and Scratchy ticket, and you can take the ticket, and you go to the Aztec Theatre, and you can watch a bonus movie, or an episode of Itchy and Scratchy. I did not know this when I used to play the game, and nor did I know about it when I started speedrunning it either, and it was only up until... I think it was probably about within a year of speedrun. I was like, you know what, I'm going to actually beat this game 100%. Legit, no cheats, nothing. I beat it and I was like, wait a minute. He's on about cards. So I was like, oh, I'll just pick all the cards up. And then I went back, found out, oh, this is a thing apparently. And yeah, there you go. So yeah,
I
you
forgot
get
to
like
pick up that Wasp in 3-1.
There we go. Good stuff. So this is basically just catching up. Also, Milhouse has this great magic trick. Milhouse is the next Houdini because he can just disappear and reappear. Although he's not too clever because...
That's what I get for being on 65.
That was close. As you'll see in a second, we may or may not kick Milhouse down a cliff. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see what happens. He's not the right... I mean, bear in mind...
I like those odds.
Yeah. I say that with not much confidence, but I think Falco might do it. If you're unlucky, he can actually jump down the hill, by the way.
Well,
there he goes. Hey! Down he goes.
Well, my Malibu disappeared for like a split second, so...
That's a solid 2-second time loss.
That's okay. We can make it back.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Yeah, so there's the bonus mission in this one is to actually help Principal Skinner collect his laundry, was it? He has to go to the dry cleaners or something.
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
He had to pick up his laundry, pick up his food, and pick up his medication.
Yeah. All whilst his mother's in the back going, Seymour, drive better. Yes, mother.
That's the only downside to running this in Spanish, as you don't have to hear Agnes telling him off.
Oh. Okay, now we should play it in English.
yeah, just like spend a minute switching it to English and then switch switch it back to Spanish.
See, what I will just say this as well is that so for those, again, just to mention a couple of things. So you'll notice that we're not getting any coins for knocking over anything. In races, they basically disable the fact that they disable traffic for a start, but they also disable the fact that you'll get coins from typical stuff. So you won't be able to. You can hit signs, as you can see, and you won't get any coins. This isn't the only thing, though. There is actually a mission in level 3. I believe it's is it this little piggy?
Yeah.
Or something. I can't remember. But it's basically you have to follow a snake.
Oh yes, that is
Wiggum.
Slivery Sleuthing.
Yeah. And in the police car, you can knock over stop signs and stuff, but there will not be any coins. If you smash a box or a vending machine, you get a lot less coins than what you'd actually get if you're driving a standard civilian car or police's car.
It's nuts.
It's odd.
Okay.
I'd say it's odd, but it makes sense. Oh, we got the long blonde one.
Oh yes. This race can be very interesting because Marge likes to be a very reckless driver.
I call this Destruction Derby the race, to be honest, because it's just, yeah.
It might as well be.
Being honest, so there is, as we were saying before, there is a bonus game category that you can do. Again, you unlock tracks via the collector cards that you get in the game as well. So there are 7 tracks altogether, and there is actually, as we were saying, there is actually a speedrun category for this. Although it's timed via in-game time, isn't it? Not RTA.
Yeah.
So it is literally pedal to the metal. I don't actually remember who actually has the record for that category. Is it still Liquid or is it somebody else?
Vertic. Vertic is the world record holder for bonus game.
Which, if you watch that run, is pretty nuts. Because, granted, it's literally just circuit racing, and you think, oh, okay, what's so special? But you've got to remember something.
There are 3 runners who have a
sub
sub-8 in bonus game. They are Liquid, Homer's Steel, and Vertic, I want to say.
I mean, I could get speedrun.com up, but I feel like now I could do that, but...
Yeah, Liquid doesn't have his run on speedrun.com at the moment. Oh, there goes Marge. Her car is smoking.
I gotta say, I'd laugh if Marge explodes. I think actually on one particular race, I think I've done this race once before. Not in the speedrun sense, just casually, and she did explode. Which was fantastic because I was driving past like I've just lapped her and again. This is amazing.
I think Bart's Ferrini exploded in a race I did in Arpo once, and I can't even remember.
Also, that's something to mention too. So in in the street races, as we were talking about this before.
There's Principal Skinner.
Here we go. So here's the Skinner mission.
Or director rather.
Oh, it's Principal, isn't it?
Yeah.
In English, yeah.
Here
It's just director. Director of what? He's the director. I don't know.
Director Skinner.
Director Skinner. Might start calling him that from now on. He's now Director Skinner. He got promoted. What was I saying? I was saying something else, wasn't I? God, my mind has drawn a blank. Oh dear.
Would you like me to fill in time with a donation?
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
All right, awesome. We have a $10 donation from Nico Hart, who says, "Have fun, Paul Lister." That goes towards the love-free easy skip versus hard skip incentive. See if you can guess which one he went for.
Did it go for the easy one?
So close.
He went for the medium one.
He went for the hard skip.
Damn, I didn't want to make Paul's life a living hell. I didn't mean it.
Remember, gang, that that run is next, so please do get your donations in for that incentive if you want to show Paul Lister some love or some tough love.
That's actually a good line. That's actually pretty good, I'm not going to lie.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You can't see me on screen, but I'm bowing at the moment.
He's taking it in his stride.
Nice. I'm getting owned by traffic cars.
Also, hi, Dr. Nick.
Hi, Dr. Freakout. Freed the monkeys again.
It seems weird hearing all the characters' voices in Spanish. Now, especially Marge screaming, good God. Oh my God.
I hope we get to hear that again.
Oh, I've no doubt. Does she say Canyonero in Spanish?
Yeah, she does.
Oh god, I gotta wait. I can't wait to hear that. Because normally it just goes, "Can you Nero?" Oh, something like that. Okay, that was pretty bad, but you get the idea.
You'll definitely get to hear it in 4-7 in the last mission in that level.
Also, that's what I think of your damn exams. Also, I find it quite interesting too. So, you kick him about not half a mile, but you keep like kicking him. All of a sudden, he just boom, there it is. He's walked. Ooh.
Oh, please despawn. Oh, I don't like this traffic. This is a strat Viper mentioned earlier.
Yeah, there it is. And he also takes out the thing for you as well. How nice.
How pleasant of him.
Also, yes, this actually works. Couldn't do any other strat in the world to take that. Normally, for those that play normally, or have played the game casually, is that normally you'd be hitting him to get all the things out, whereas you can just do this. And it saves so much time. I actually don't know how much time this saves over the just doing it normal. I guess it's like a minute and a half.
It saves so much. It does save a minute doing this.
Do you know what the worst thing is? I remember the amount of times when I used to run like 2004. God, that makes me feel old all of a sudden. 9 years ago, and I remember the amount of times that it took ages to chase Cletus down and like get everything for it. It was mad.
Cletus is not very pleasant.
Also, it's not cool. Is it Guai? Guai, is that how you say it?
I'm not going to try to pronounce it.
Also, it's Grandpa Joe again. Oh, that was okay. Sure.
Yeah, sure, why not? I'm going to pick up the fish van because I feel like it. We're going to go.
Anybody here like sushi?
So what we need to do is we need to buy the school bus from Otto.
The funny thing is you don't actually like this is another thing as well in this game is the game wants you to use certain vehicles, but what actually you can do, as Falco's already shown once before with the plow king, is you don't actually need to show the vehicle. If the vehicle's at the side of the road, you can use traffic if you so desire.
Yeah, we used the traffic car for Smithers, and we used another traffic car to pick up the monkeys. Here, the school bus is just really good for this mission. To take out the chase sedans because we think they have something to do with kidnapping Bart. By the way, Bart has been kidnapped.
Oh yeah, I forgot we were in chat. So yeah, Bart's been kidnapped. That's the story caught up, and now back to gameplay. No, it's one of them things. Like the school bus is a pretty tough vehicle.
It's very good, actually.
Being honest, just see if you can answer me this. So, if there was a destruction derby, like last car standing, would the school bus win it?
I think the Mr. Burns limo would win it.
Because of how tough it is.
Oh yeah. It's either the Mr. Burns limo or the cola truck.
Actually, yeah, the cola truck is a pain. I mean, we'll find that out.
The world record for I believe what used to be the world record for the Milk and the Pigs IM, which is a bonus mission we'll be doing later, uses it used to use the cola truck for Wiggum.
I was going to say eventually.
And world record for the individual mission for 6.5, which is FMJ, uses the chase sedan, which is this car right here. It's actually alright as a destruction car, but it's been nerfed to hell. Specifically for this mission. I'm going to kick this bird because I feel like it. Cry about it.
It's empty. What's going on in this town?
Who knows? Something.
Also now, all of a sudden, apparently, this disguise works.
That's why we needed the
now
cool
a cop.
outfit.
Lisa's now a cop.
We needed the cool outfit for this mission specifically. Nice despawn. I'm going to pick up this Fen because I want it.
Oh, that. Strike one. Elder designer jeans. The foulest of all crimes.
How dare you? How dare you possess counterfeit designer jeans?
Strike two. Running over an elderly person without a license. I shouldn't know these lines, but I do. It's been drilled into me like clockwork.
Please drop.
I was hoping that.
Yes.
Yes. Phew. So that was the one thing Falco really wanted, because if you're unlucky, I say unlucky, but if you're not in, I'm not going to say the right place at the right time. Actually, basically, if you're unlucky, you're unlucky, he'll be on the other side of the bridge when he does it. If that's the case, it wastes you about, what, 20 seconds?
Yeah, but
It
I
was
don't
about
like
15.
You can do a car reset there, which puts you in front of Snake, but I don't like doing that personally.
That sounds risky, to be fair. But
Yeah.
anyway.
I like to hang back and let Snake slow down a little bit, so that there's a good chance that he'll drop it before the bridge. However, the rubber banding seems to disappear when you get to March. So make of that what you will. We're going to do our last street race for this level, because it's very important to not forget about it.
Just kill Millhouse, why not? Run him over.
We kick him off a cliff and we run him over here.
I actually remembered something as well, isn't it? I think it's in the first level where they're on about, we need some more ice cream with pies in it or something from the, which is the training mission, if you want to call it that. And he's like, probably one of our kids, probably Millhouse. Just like, come on over, really?
Hashtag blame Millhouse.
Oh dear. Millhouse as a character is, it's great. I don't know. It does feel like you can just blame Millhouse for everything. End of the world's happening, blame Millhouse. Doesn't matter.
I think we can root down to Millhouse's fault.
It's like, somebody blew up my car.
Millhouse.
Straight away.
Nice turn.
That was pretty clean, to be fair. Yeah, so the races are pretty much straightforward. I don't think we need to explain anything more than that. There are, like, as Falco's already shown off, there are various races that we do that obviously you can do out of bounds or like shortcut even to make them faster. Some of them though in particular, now unless there's a much faster strat, I remember level 7's races being very difficult. Particularly the time trial.
Oh yeah, the time trial is fine because there is a car reset we do there, but if it goes wrong then I don't know if there is much you can do about it, because for some reason the game just likes to put you somewhere you don't want to be, and it won't be fast. Now that we've done all the street races and all the bonus mission, let's finish the level.
It's time to go fishing. By that I mean collect three-eyed fish, because yeah, apparently nature is normal in the Simpsons world. Fish have 3 eyes. I don't think I'd want to eat a fish that's got 3 eyes on it, would you?
I think there is a Simpsons episode that explains why they have 3 eyes.
Isn't it some like rare phenomenon or nuclear? Well, it's got to be something to do with nuclear power plant or nuclear waste.
Yeah, it's nuclear power plant related.
It's like, oh no, we found a 3-eyed fish. I'm pretty sure they actually have found a 3-eyed fish though, in real life. I think it was near, out of all places, I think it was near the what's it called? Is it Chernobyl power plant?
We're about to pick up fish 12, the freedom fish.
Do you know what they call a 3-eyed fish? Fish.
Of course, there's always one, isn't there?
Or has to be.
I gotta say, your comedic presence brought to you by Ruffle Bricks. Not sponsored or anything, we're just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I get no money for this.
It's just there.
No, but imagine being served a 3-eyed fish on a plate. Your first thing, you wouldn't even want to eat it. You're looking at it going, why is it looking at me?
I would ask for tartar sauce.
Wait, you're telling me you'd eat this fish?
I would.
And you didn't collect a fish for a reason, I'm guessing?
You're right. That's bad. That's very bad of me. What else should I do about that? Oh, I know.
I was waiting for something like this to happen then. Like, there must be.
Oi!
Okay then. Nice.
1 input to the school bus. That is a Spanish W.
I love that. Even if saying "ah" sounds Spanish, how the hell does that work? I don't know.
I can't roll my tongue like that.
No, I can't. Trust me, I know people that can definitely do it, and I'm like, no.
I'm going to try and trap the limo somewhere.
Like that? Off a cliff.
Yeah,
okay, sorry.
I tried to get it into the tattoo into the tattoo parlor where I could destroy it quickly, but I like get that in like 1 in 20 runs. Now, while it destroys itself, I'm going to find someone to pick on. You.
Arr. Oh, no, maybe not.
And he's going to run away.
I remember, like, so during the development of this game, by the way, so is it Matt Groening? Matt Groening? How do you pronounce it?
It was Matt Groening.
Matt Groening. So obviously the writer for the show, the first thing he did when he picked this game up for the very first time was he wanted to see how far he could kick Maz. He ended up kicking her all the way to the quickie mark. And was like, this is a great game. Not like that straight away, but...
Matt Groening %.
Yeah.
I think that's a real thing. A real meme category.
I would not be surprised if somehow somebody found a way. Also, bye, Bart.
There he is. We tried to kick him off the boat.
Boat.
Anyway, Bart's been found. We're in March now.
And his also brain's gone to mush. How do I explain that one? He got abducted. Yeah. That's kind of it, really. He got abducted, that's it. And now his brain's mush. I mean, what else would you do if you got abducted, I guess? I generally don't know, to be fair.
That was kind of risky.
Very.
4-1 neighbors is good. I like it. Now, enjoy Spanish March, Viper.
Oh, I will.
Let's try and get Donut
Donuts.
Fire. Unless I get screwed out of it again. Oh.
Not quite.
I got screwed out of it.
Oh, I don't have any pockets.
Can you now?
Oh, the Spanish version.
Can
I mean,
you nano?
that's good enough.
Can you nano?
Also, the AI is this stupid. It literally just goes.
This is
it's
the
doing an Austin Powers moment here.
This is the backup to Donut Fire. If you can't get it wedged behind that building, you can just park your Canyon in front of it and it'll just ram you.
I remember that we didn't even used to do that. Like, all we used to do when we did that thing was just literally smack into it head on and then try and turn the car around so it was side on and it just keep hitting us. But then the strat was found out. It was like, oh yeah, you just get the car down there and it's like ding, 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 ding. Same as the Cletus one. Again, another follow mission. I suppose we've got time for donations or information, haven't we? What's doing this?
That's a late drop.
Yeah, we've got a couple of donations. We've got a $20 donation from Nanaki Emmy. It says, time to get my first donation of the weekend in. Good luck to everyone and let's raise some money for an awesome cause. Also, hard skip is a must, right? That goes to the hard skip for Love 3. Bit more compassion though from MOD366 with the $5 who says, let's make poor Lister's life a little easier by having him do the skip that has been around longer so he's had more time to practice it. That's how that works, right? No? Well, too bad, the bid has already been registered. But I'm certain you'll manage just fine, Paulie. Greetings to everyone on site. Wish I could be there. And that, of course, goes towards the hard skip for Love 3.
Just out of curiosity, what's winning?
What's winning? It's the hard skip.
I feel bad for saying make Paul's life a living hell now, but at the same time, I shouldn't have any regrets. I'm sure Paul can handle it. Paul will be like, I can tell. Filling back of shot right now, he's like,
Okay, didn't fail the mission. I'm gonna collect 2 coins, kick that box twice, collect the coins here, and then come back for it later.
okay. I think I have an idea why.
I was kind of worried about my coin count.
Oh, I was gonna say, it's not. Is this to do with the coin respawn trick?
Yeah.
Thing? Yeah.
If this was Hundo, we would be doing that for 20 minutes. Which I honestly wouldn't mind. It's like the best town time you can have.
Yeah, you can do a lot in 20 minutes, to be fair.
Oh yeah.
This is one of these games as well. This is something we're probably worth mentioning.
I decided to run over 2 children there for some reason. They were just standing there, wouldn't despawn. That's on them.
It's definitely not our fault.
I'm not taking responsibility for their hospital fees.
Also, Cletus is now going to the sidewalk, so...
He's got the same idea as me.
He's like, quick, let's take to the side. It's like, no, Cletus, no. Also, the next mission has my favourite soundtrack. By a long shot.
Oh,
I don't mind that there are a lot of bits in level 2. Like a lot of the soundtrack from Bart's level in level 2 that I actually like.
we're going to do another main menu walk to reset the collision on the wasps.
And also the box as well.
And the box. Actually, no.
All boxes.
Actually, the box will just reset on every mission restart.
Oh, okay, that's fine then. There we go. Everybody ready for some Barry White? This is pretty much the Simpsons Set and Run's rendition of "It's Not Unusual" to be like. I'm pretty sure it is.
Unusual to be loved by anyone.
Yeah.
That's Tom Jones.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh. Suddenly I feel like a right crap. Forget it. Tom Jones.
Shall I list some Barry White songs to help you out?
Well, we'll go with Tom Jones. If it's that one, we'll go with Tom Jones. Sorry, Tom Jones. I feel like the biggest prat in the world now, but oh well. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, it's their rendition of the of that song. Anyway, I suppose you could call it the what's the guy called from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Will?
No, other one.
Carlton?
Carlton, yeah, his song.
Carlton. It's Carlton Banks.
Yeah,
B-E-A-E-N-K-E-S. No E.
I've not watched that much Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Does he say that in an episode in particular? I'm guessing he does.
No, it's from a very classic video on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Just like to remind chat to name any of their favourite Tom Jones songs in any future donations.
You know
that we
what?
get.
I hate you.
I'm gonna get so much crap for this now. It'd be like, right, just to add to Viper's Woes, here's a load more. I'm like, oh no, what have I done?
At Viper UK.
Yeah. Oh no, don't do that. No. I'm
Actually,
gonna have an army of people going, Tom Jones is not Barry White.
Actually, what is
Do
your
not
Twitter
get
handle?
them mixed up.
It's BSG something, right?
Oh dear. Well, I am here for entertainment value, so I'm here all weekend, folks. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, so actually, what are we on now? I've lost track of the mission.
We're getting away from a chase sedan, but no one cares about that.
They're more interested in me talking about Tom Jones or Barry White, whichever one it is. Oh dear. Anyway,
I mean, there's
yes.
a million things I'd rather talk about than this mission anyway, other than its music.
I am genuinely surprised, though. In all seriousness, I'm genuinely surprised they actually managed to get away from any sort of copyright law or whatever. You know, well, not copyright law, but you know, copyright infringement stuff with that song. Yeah, it's very cat jam, I think. That song.
Oh yeah, it's very cat jam indeed. Anyway, we've got the Malibu because it's a fast car. It's faster than the Canyonera, and we're going to be using it for the next 2 missions.
Also, may have accidentally killed Hans moment, I think.
Actually, not 2 missions. It's the 2 missions, the bonus mission, and the street races.
I thought he was going to completely wreck you then from there.
Almost forgot those existed, the bonus mission and the street races in this level.
Oh.
You know what? We'll do them after this mission right here.
Surprised when you mentioned fast car there that Viper didn't go like, oh yeah, that Joni Mitchell song.
And it begins. Here we go. Well, the only one I know is Tracy Chapman, I think it is.
Right, you partially redeemed yourself.
Yay! Woo! Oh, that will take that. That's a win. Oh yeah, so with this mission, by the way, so it has like, is it like 40-something seconds or something, the cutscene that we can't skip?
It has an unskippable cutscene.
Yeah, there is literally no way to skip it that we know of.
So we get to hear Marge say crap circles in Spanish.
Yeah. I'm not going to say it in English because, well, you said it, so it works. This is another thing as well. So, where the guy, like most missions, if you're waiting on a character to drop items, especially like Cletus, for example, if you have to wait on him to drop his 7 items, same with this one, dropping the medication. It takes a while, but you get there eventually. It's all good.
Interesting. Nice drop. I'd rather it drop there than
Somewhere else.
somewhere else.
I know that the focus just went from like 10% to about 150 all of a sudden, just because of that.
All right.
We'll come back for that.
Yeah, I'm getting that then. Traffic seems to be a bit of a nuisance today.
Not too bad.
I'll tell you good news though. We are not going to be two-cycled.
Nice.
Ah, the chase sedan picked up that box for me. Interesting.
Because of the fact of what's it called? What was it? Was it because I forget how the two-cycle thing works? Is it because you're so far behind?
Okay, so for the chase sedan in this mission, drops 8, 9, and 9 and 10 share the same drop zone, and if it drops drop 9 in
Where the
before
box is.
drop 8, then it will two-cycle, and drop 10 before drop 9, then it will two-cycle.
Right.
It's very interesting and annoying how it works, and it can happen in a future mission as well, but it's incredibly rare, and I've only ever gotten it once during a rewards randomizer.
Out of all things, a randomizer.
Yeah, I got
Very
two-cycled
lucky.
in by a cola truck in rewards randomizer. That's the only time that's ever happened to me in that mission.
I'm trying to imagine that one now. Cola truck dropping that. Also, because a lot of the adverts are in Spanish, I'm not even going to try and read them. But I do know there's all sorts that get sold. Also, here we got like 40-second cutscene. This isn't skippable.
Yeah, you get lore in Spanish.
Just about when she says it in a minute. Interesting.
Yeah. That's what Marge says earlier. What does this have to do with the crop circles?
No, nothing. Where was I? Right. That's crop circles in Spanish.
Yes.
That is way too long. Narrow it down. What is wrong with Spain and Spanish? My God. Narrow it down.
Lip syncing.
Crop circles. It's 2 words.
I lost count how many syllables that was in.
It was about 5 words from what I got. My God.
We have an incentive, by the way, for Viper to read out the Spanish text if you donate enough money. So get your donations in, gang.
Oh boy.
That
Is
may have
that
been a
real?
joke.
Oh, thank God. I was going to say, is that real? Oh dear.
I just kicked Lisa twice, by the way. Probably shouldn't have. But because we're going to need to use her car for the next few missions.
There's actually 2 things we can probably mention. So first thing, we'll say that, the more funny glitches, if you want to call them that. So if you're driving a car with a character in it, and you manage to get a wasp to zap the character in the character flies out of the car, and the car is driving with nobody in the driver's seat.
That's
genuinely
hilarious.
Yeah. Just for those that didn't know, there's also, I'm pretty sure Falco knows about this as well, the launch glitch that you get.
Oh yes.
You can. So the way that works, again, just to quickly sum this up, is if you see a lamppost, a bit like anything that's being knocked down at the moment, as it slowly falls, if you bear in mind, I don't mean hit it 100 miles an hour, just slowly tap it so it starts to slowly fall. If you manage to get out of your car as it falls, it stops the animation, and slowly you can drive your car through the lamppost. You get it to about the middle of the car, roughly, or like early in the car. Somewhere along there. Anyway, you then ground pound the car, and the car goes flying at like 300 miles an hour. It's quite a funny little glitch. It's not useful. We haven't got use for it yet, but
it's just funny to show off somewhere.
Yeah.
If it happens.
Also, the amount of times I used to jump for them like little bits, and then see people run across them, like, really? You can actually do that?
Yep, you can do that.
Also, the Canyonero is really getting neglected on this level. For a vehicle that's in this level, it's like, no, we don't want it.
Yeah.
Malibu Stacy. Yes.
Yeah, also the Canyonero will be very bad for the street races, so we're using the Malibu instead.
Which makes sense. Does make sense. Oh yeah, so we unlock the, what's it actually called, this? The car that we unlock. It's not the nerd car,
the car that we unlock will belong to the CEO of
comic books.
Aventi. Oh no, wait, you're talking about the comic book guy's car.
Yeah, comic books guy's car.
Yeah, you unlock the Kremlin. Please do not to be confused with.
Phew. That was close. Yeah, the Kremlin car, that's it. I think someone's actually modded that into another racing game before, I'm not sure. Also, how is this race fair? The hover car is so much faster.
It's just not.
I mean, it isn't, but it's a lot faster than whatever car you've got normally. If you play it normal, I say play it normally. What am I on about? Yeah.
This race is
Someone's
not
going to come up now, aren't they, and say, skill issue. I'm guaranteeing it. If it was me. Yeah. I used to really struggle. I don't know.
Yeah, that's Frink's hover car, by the way. He's not the next character he's not the character we'll be playing as in the next level. That'll be someone else. However, we will be talking to Frink later in the next level.
Oh, that's what I was saying before. So in the street races, this was it. In all the street races, the car for the car for the character for the next level is in that level. So for example, level 1 you got Bart in the Honor Roller, is it?
Yeah,
for level 2. Level 2 has Malibu Stacy for level 3, level 4.
Level 4 for some reason has
level
Frink
3
here.
has. Yeah, so level 3 has.
Level 3 is Marge.
4 is Frink.
But even though Frink is not the character, 5 is this.
Farina, isn't it? Bart's Farina.
So.
And 6 has Homer in his 70 sports car. It's literally just called 70 sports car.
Lucky 7.
Also, do we get a car? But we get car built for Homer, right?
We do get the car built for Homer.
Still makes me laugh that good when he goes, "I am evil Homer. I am evil Homer." Oh, poor Milhouse.
Yeah.
Oh, the reason this takes so long, by the way, is because supposedly, Milhouse is apparently choking on the fumes. He's like, yeah, just gonna.
Something you don't often see are the 3 upside down exclamation marks.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's normally just 3 exclamation marks, not 3 upside and down. I don't know.
You can
upside
thank
downside.
Shout out to the translation team for that. There is an out of bounds that you can do in this level, in this race in particular, but it's very useless. And I think the only runner who does it is Cable.
Okay, so what's the out of bounds in question? What does it actually consist of?
You can literally just drive through one of the pillars at the bottom of the chessboard into the plant itself. It's completely useless.
But clearly somebody's like, this might save time.
There is an out of bounds that that I'll be showing off in the next level that I'm not too sure does actually save time, but it is fun to show off and it is pretty much fast to do anyway. It doesn't waste too much time.
Also, nuclear power plant. Not far from anywhere else. I love the fact that you've got Mr. Burns' mansion, the nuclear power plant. There's a school not even half a mile away. Surely that's a natural disaster waiting to happen, isn't it?
Nah, I don't think so.
What could possibly go wrong, I suppose?
Nothing can possibly.
3-eyed fish? Oh, I suppose you get everything. You get everything you need to know about this. It's like, right, also a giant chessboard. Why not? You know when you've got more money than sense when you've got a giant chessboard in your back garden. Like, come on. Really? Mr. Burns?
Someone needs to pay his taxes.
Yes.
Gonna have to get Mayor Quimby on that one.
Actually, wasn't there was a Coke advert, wasn't there, where Mr. Burns goes bankrupt and everything gets taken off him, and it's like, and then everyone's enjoying themselves. Like I think even Smithers, he gets put up for sale, and the is it Paddy and Selma? Is it Paddy and Selma? I forget what they call them. Patty and Patty and Selma. They end up picking up a load of stuff off the side and they end up just picking Smithers up and walking off with him because he's on the for sale bit.
Why was Smithers on the for sale bit?
I don't know. Don't ask. It's the advert. And then you can see everybody's like enjoying themselves and everything like that. And the whole point is everyone's drinking bottles of Coke and things. And it's all like, oh yeah, all fine and dozing. And you see Mr. Burns like fed up and depressed walking through the park. And then Apu's got like, I think 10 bottles of Coke under his arm, and he walks out, he's like, gives him a bottle of Coke, and he's like, oh yeah, Mr. Burns, hey. I'm like, what? This makes no sense. I mean, it makes sense as to, cheering somebody up and things like that.
It's a party viper, nothing has to make sense.
I mean, it's a Simpsons advert. That doesn't have to make sense either. So it reminds me of the... God, Simpsons has way too many adverts, to be honest. There's so many.
Nobody lays a finger on my butterfinger.
Yeah, I think that's on everybody who fingers. It's like, hey Joe, we're down to the last Butterfinger. Ah, the last Butterfinger! And they end up running through its supermarket.
I'm also going to do another main menu up here, and that'll be the last one we'll do. Because not only do we want to... actually, main menu warping gets us the canyon arrow back.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's just faster that way.
Oh yeah, we got to go in Bart's bedroom for the first time.
Oh yeah, I'm going to collect some gags here because I feel like it.
Also, I love the fact that the barbecue just instantly explodes.
Ah, try to mash it.
There is one in particular as well. I don't know if you know about this. So, one of the gags that's in level 1 is the in the back gag. It's here as well. In level 1 and 4, that gag. I don't know what it is. The swing set. So in level 1 and 4, if you stand on the top and activate the gag, you collapse down along with the thing. But if you do it on level 7, the hit detection stays there. So that collapses and you still stand in thin air.
Incredible design. Incredible game design 101.
But people reckon the reason why that is the case is because it's Halloween, so it's spooky and kind of makes sense, I guess. It's a haunted swing set.
Spooky.
But I mean, to me, that's the only reason that would make sense, other than they didn't fix it. You know, as in, like, they didn't fix the bugs.
Actually, it's a feature.
Is it really?
A lot of things in this game are a feature.
Ah, yeah, okay. They're not bugs, they're features, okay. We're going down that route.
Yeah, it's a feature.
Did she just say Aliva?
Yeah.
Right.
Don't ask.
Spanish, right?
Nice. So I got that wasp to
Aliva.
follow me. We are very comfortable on coins.
I've got no words.
I decided to pick up the Mr. Plow jacket because I felt like it.
I want that jacket. Also, there was an episode of Simpsons as well, if I remember correctly, where he's stood outside Mr. Plow with the door open. He's like, right, I'm not seeing another stupid thing. Good night. And then smashes his face into the door of Mr. Plow. It's like, sure, okay.
Anyways.
Also, how is our host finding all this? How is Rex finding this?
I'm all right. Would you like me to talk about some stuff for a bit?
Yeah.
Sure.
I think I'll remind everyone about the prize draw, which you may have seen in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. But basically, if you donate to certain levels throughout the marathon, then you will be put into the draw for some of our fantastic prizes. $20 will put you into the draw for the Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade Original Soundtrack. $15 here will put you into the draw for one of 2 signed Atari 2600 Video Olympics cartridges. Those are actually signed by Joe DeCur, the original programmer of the game. And there are several parlors as well that you can get. There's a Sonic Sprite parlor for $20, Tail Sprite parlor for $15, Iron Brew Can parlor for $30, and a Supersonic Transformation Sprite parlor for $25. Some of those you will need to donate for the next 12 hours. Others will be until the end of tomorrow, so please get your donations in.
Also, that has to be the most expensive can of Iron Brew I've ever heard of. 30 bucks, is it?
Yeah.
That is the most expensive can of Iron Brew ever.
It's very valuable.
Indeed it is.
I didn't time that correctly. Also, I hope you enjoyed March's Spanish Scream again.
Yeah, also, Tom Jones is back. Is that right?
Is it Tom
It is
Jones?
Tom Jones. It is the Tom Jones one.
Or is it Barry White?
No, it's definitely Tom Jones. Bricks has already assured me of that one the first time.
Viper,
Don't
do
you
you know what you are, Viper? You're my first, my last, my everything.
Oh dear. Good job I know that song, isn't it?
Yeah, it's my favourite Tom Jones song.
Don't confuse me.
How about no?
Is it Tom Jones? Is it Barry White? Alright, I'll take your word for it. Seems sus. Anyway.
Tell us about the run, Viper.
Yeah, Viper, tell us about the run.
It's The Simpsons, there's smashing, crashing and bashing and driving, and there's wasps that go boom.
Okay, so I was hoping I'd get
that's
at least one Cola Truck strat here.
I don't know. How oh yeah, it came out in 2003. Yeah, normally I can explain better than this, but I try my best.
I'm sorry if I've thrown you off.
No. I wasn't in a particular stride. So it's fine.
We were talking about Tom Jones too much.
Yes.
Or was it Barry White?
I forgot to. We'll get there eventually. By the time this run is over, there's going to be a couple of donations, I'm guaranteed, or at least one going, has anybody told Viper but Tom Jones and Barry White are not the same person? There's going to be a donation, I can guarantee it. And it worst bit, it might even be one of my own community that says it. I don't know, maybe. Prove me wrong.
Come on, Viper fans, you got this.
God. Dun, 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 dun.
Anyway, Chief Wiggum's going to arrest Margin at her own home, despite the fact that she got away from him.
She can't, she's a cop. Well, he can't, she's a cop. Also, the picture of Marge. It's funny as well, because if you read it, so obviously in English, it's on about...
Photos slipped by husband.
Yeah, that's it. Photo provided by husband. It's like, he could have picked any picture for Marge. It had to be the one where she happens to be giving birth.
I'm going to show something off here, by the way. We're going to go out of bounds for the first time.
Ooh.
For real. This is the limo. We bought it earlier. And we're going to use it to, like, go through a wall, because I don't really feel like going the long way round.
Hold on a minute.
There we go.
What the?
We are out of bounds now.
Sorry, when the hell was this a thing?
I think it
Pardon me, profanity.
I can't remember when it was discovered. Go into the shark hole and ask.
And now, oh. I was going to say, and now it's just no more.
The limo and the fire truck are completely broken vehicles. They can go through walls, but no other. They can go through that particular wall, but no other car can.
Hello?
No one knows why.
Is this the fire crew? It's an emergency. Yeah, I'll be there in 2 seconds. I'm miles away. No, we'll be there. Just pops out like, oh, where'd you come from?
That's an evil drop. I hope I don't fail the mission.
Famous last words.
I'm gonna go this way. Okay, we're not gonna fail the mission.
Phew. I was going to say, this is now what we call squeaky bum time. Believe me, my tutor told me that one a while ago. I say that, college tutor a while ago. He's like, is it squeaky bum time? I'm like, what does that mean? He's like, focus. I'm like, oh, right. So I tend to say it every now and again. It's like, right, okay.
Anyways, premise for Apu. Apu feels bad about the fact that he's been selling tainted cola, and he's going to and he wants to find out where the source of all of it's coming from. But I think the biggest question I've got here is, what is this guy doing? I don't understand traffic in this game sometimes. It's just does what it wants because it feels like it.
Also, Monsters of Motorsports featuring Truckosaurus. Dude, we got to get a ticket for that.
Oh yeah, we should. I hope aliens don't invade Springfield by the time we get to it. By the time it happens.
Yeah, it'd be a big ship. Oh, there's one. There's a monster truck. Nice. That happens to... I have to admit, being honest though, the monster truck in this game, I don't know why it sticks out so much. Like, the rocket car, fast as anything.
Pick up the items, please. I don't want to reset the mission. Traffic! Oh no! Are we gonna fail this because of traffic? Okay, no, we're not going to fail this mission because of traffic. But that was... never mind, we failed it because of traffic.
Anyway.
Thanks, game. Very cool.
Anywho, we go again.
Oh, here we go again.
How good's your estimate? Be honest.
Paul still has time to practice.
But I don't know if that's a good answer or not. Where is he? He's there somewhere. Haha.
You know, I'm going to ram this car because I feel like it.
I think that was the guy that caused you the problems last time, so I suppose that's revenge. In a way. Yeah, so in this particular mission, we just have to collect 11 boxes, and as Falco was saying, yes, traffic can be a real pain, unsurprisingly.
They're horrible.
Especially the one that got stuck in front of the truck, but yeah. That's the other thing as well, is that, what's it called? I can't remember the bloody name of the thing.
Nice drop. Sick.
Pretty bad. But anyway, yeah, I don't know, with level 5 it's not too bad, although the way that the story is now gone is that Marge has got so annoyed with Buzz Cola that is pure evil, apparently, and things like that, as Falco was saying as well, is that it was a case of, like, oh my god, it's, you know, it's evil Cola, and he's like, oh, I feel really bad about it. So he's now gone out on, I don't want to call it a rampage.
Yeah,
unlike the Cola truck, he's just murdered somebody. Bloody hell.
That's okay. That's okay. They can afford the lawsuit.
But yeah, so there's that. But it also involves the mob.
Somehow.
Also, hearing him say his full name as well is always an interesting one, especially in Spanish. I wasn't sure how much more different it would sound in Spanish.
Hello, limo.
Goodbye, limo. Literally, yeah, there you go. Goodbye, limo. Good stuff. So yeah, we've got to get to the hospital, which, So we have to get to the hospital, but then we find out that we need to get away from...
The limo knows we have a family.
Yeah, Mafia limo. The mob seems to be fantastic.
Nice stairs.
Seems to be great at doing what it's doing. Also, 1,000 coins, way!
Well, hey, love to see it.
Good stuff.
And there's Homer, right there. We're going to get out and buy the car from him. The car that Danny DeVito made from him. I say Danny DeVito because Danny DeVito voiced his half-brother. Anyway, instead of doing the next story mission, we're just going to walk back here and do the Millhouse race. Also, great horn. That's a great horn. We like to do the hop.
Anytime it's a kick Millhouse is a good chance. Boom.
It's me taking out my anger from the cola truck and traffic.
I think we should start paying for Millhouse's medical bills at this point.
Nah.
We kicked him enough. Kick him whilst they're down, Falco. Why don't you?
Good idea.
Guys just trying to earn a living organising illegal time trial races.
Actually, that's Patty and Selma. They're the
well,
ones paying his hospital fees.
No, they're the ones that are really pulling the strings. They're the ones that are really pulling the strings. Millhouse is a pawn.
Yeah, he's working under the DMV, along with Nelson and Ralph.
I love the logic in that one. Can you imagine how that would have gone? Like, hey, Paddy, I got a great idea. What? We're going to organise illegal street races. Well, we can't be seen together. No. That's the best bit. We get kids to do it. Millhouse. Millhouse is like, yeah. Can you organise a time trial? Yeah, sure. You might get somebody who keeps kicking you, but we'll get there.
That person will be me. As I crack
was just
my
like,
knuckles.
boom. And at that moment, everything that could have gone wrong did.
We're going to buy an outfit for our Apu because we're going to need it for a certain outfit for a future mission.
Is it? Oh, what's the mission called again? Not
It's
this little,
called...
not this little piggy, is it?
Yeah, it's called this
Oh,
little
is
piggy.
it?
Yeah.
Nice, okay. I was like, I'm sure my thing wasn't that far off.
It's the American outfit. As suggested by Krusty, that we'll be talking to later, and he'll suggest that we buy an American outfit.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not going to fool anybody. I'm sure that's going to fool anybody. Like, nah.
Anyway, this van is an anomaly in this game. One of the biggest anomalies in this game. 2, 3, 4. The ambulance really helped. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ha. Oh my god, move. That's probably the best baby van I've had in a while.
Nice. Very nice.
That saves us a lot of time.
Pretty good. To be fair, that's never gone that well
It
for
never,
most people.
It never goes
Because
well
it's
for
so
me.
random, isn't it? How would you explain the driving for that baby van? Is it like broken steering or something? Would you say?
Just broken in general.
Okay, all right.
When
Not
you
broken
ask-
steering, just broken.
If you were
in
to ask
general.
me how broken it is, I would say yes. Anyway, from one bad mission to another, we have to disable Frink's hover car because he installed an onboard computer that made it spring to life and is on an absolute rampage. And if we don't destroy it, Frink will get arrested and we will not be able to finish the game. At least that's in accordance with the story.
Ooh.
Oh, oh, oh. Hey.
Get stuck.
The hovercar's stuck.
Get it stuck, sorry. Nice. I love the fact that the only way to shut his vehicle down is to blow it up.
Yeah, so Frink can now repair it and we'll be able to use the hovercar now. Except I don't really want to use the hovercar for the street races. I'm going to use the car that Danny DeVito built instead.
The thing is with the hovercar as well, this is another thing to mention. So the hovercar, I can explain this because probably won't be using it, is the fact that the hovercar disappears the more you speed up in it. So the faster you go, the more transparent it goes.
The
so
transparency
it goes more
thing is actually broken on the PC version. You have to use like a mod to fix that.
Ah, okay.
And I have that ticked.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
It's completely allowed in runs. Just because
it kind of makes sense.
It looks the best in the GameCube version, in my opinion.
Also, Bart in his rip-off Ferrari. Because why the hell not?
These races are kind of difficult, actually, a little bit. Not gonna lie, especially this one. I'm gonna see if I can pull off a reset, and if I don't get it, then I'm just gonna take the long way round. I'm taking the long way round. I'm not doing that.
That was a quick decision, like.
Yeah, I looked on the mini map to see how far behind Bart was, and I thought, yeah, you know what?
That's not gonna work. I'm guessing it goes up there. You can get through.
Yeah.
Also, this jump here.
You spawn there, and you would spawn over the barrier, and you'd be able to save about 20 seconds.
I just saw the advert, and Buzz Cola for humans, and the kids are like completely phased, like.
Buzz
yeah,
Cola, it's great.
Yeah, definitely not dangerous for kids. My God.
Maybe you should give him Iron Brew instead.
That's what happens when you drink Mountain Dew, apparently, but I don't know. It's yellow for a reason. Or green for a reason. I don't know what colour it is anymore. Is it yellow, green, invisible? It's not invisible, is it? Transparent? I don't know what colour Mountain Dew is anymore. Also, Nelson's turn.
Yes,
nice.
Nelson's turn for a kicking.
It makes sense, he is a bully, though. That's the only problem with Nelson. Nelson's that one character, I think a lot of people may or may not agree with this, I don't know. Well, Nelson's that one character in Simpsons that you just like, come on, Bart. Just nail him. Just nail him. Just one episode. Oh, he probably did do, to be fair.
Yeah, he did.
Every episode I've seen, he always gets his backside kick, or it's like, haha, give me your lunch money, Simpson.
Yeah, there is one episode where Bart does sock Nelson a lot, and it's all completely on accident.
There's always that. What was that? I don't know. Can we talk about that game, The Simpsons Wrestling?
We can talk about Simpsons Wrestling.
Only briefly. I think Nelson's in that game, isn't he? As well. I know, but obviously the Simpsons characters are in it, but I can't remember.
The only thing I know about The Simpsons Wrestling is that Ned Flanders is very overpowered in that game.
I can't believe I heard that. Okay. So is there like a Ned %, or is it how diddly %? I don't know.
I think it's because Flanders can just like revive himself.
How annoying must that be to get your ass kicked by Ned Flanders? Like, how they diddly, how they diddly, how they diddly, how they diddly.
I'd like to see Simpsons Wrestling being shown off here at UKSG.
I'd like to see a remaster. Should I say that? I'd like to see a remaster. Modern consoles. Bring back Simpsons Wrestling, damn it. No, I don't know. Actually, come to think of it, you think that'd sell well?
Maybe we could have a Simpsons Wrestling tournament here.
Ooh. Where's Mike? He's here somewhere. It's like, Mike, get on it. He knows it. I'm actually curious as well. That might work. Yeah, forget WWE. We don't need that. Simpsons. Ned
Simpsons
Flanders.
Wrestling all the way. Except no one's allowed to pick Flanders.
Everyone will be like, right, who's the next most powerful character? Everyone will be going through characters like, let's see, who's not OP anymore? I'll be playing.
Mod Hank Scorpio into the game, and I'll be playing as him.
Can you imagine that? Turning the Simpsons, what is it, Simpsons Wrestling, turn it into bloody Mortal Kombat. Ned Flanders wins. Flawless victory, fatality. I'll be like, hey, diddly Nino, or something. I don't know. Hey, neighborinos. That's a.
Diddlyality.
That's the deadlyality. Yeah. It's not a deadlyality. Yeah, deadlyality. Flawless victory. Deadlyality.
You are a diddly diddly dead.
He actually said that as well. Oh, great.
Anyway, that's one of the longer races done. I kicked one of them.
To the face. Ouch.
Yeah, she can afford it.
I mean, she is running illegal street racing, so if they can afford that, they can afford anything. There we go. Also, apparently, this outfit works. Yeah.
Yep, it just does. Don't question it.
Not being funny, but how stereotypical is this? Follow the donut trail to find Wiggum. It's like, haha, yeah, alright. American donuts, yeah.
Are you complaining about the Simpsons' reliance on stereotypes, Viper?
I mean, there's way too many to pick holes in, I suppose, isn't there? This day and age, there's way too many to pick holes in. I mean, if it helps us find Wiggum, I'm all for it, personally. I mean, it's kind of part of the mission anyway, so... Yeah, can't say I don't disagree with it. Anyway, there's nothing wrong with a good donut.
Oh, look at that. Wiggum's there.
What a surprise. He made it. There we go.
And Wiggum doesn't really know how to drive very well.
I think now probably a good time for whilst you're doing this. You reckon?
Is there anything the host wants to read out?
Yeah.
Got a $50 donation from Cauliflower, who says, continuously kicking Millhouse? Jiminy Jillikers.
Where's broccoli and carrots and... Eric, we had cauliflower.
Who?
Where's the rest of the veg?
We're waiting. They're still busy in the roast at the moment.
Gasp.
Along with the honey roasted parsnips.
Yeah.
I wasn't looking.
Parsnips are the most affluent, so we want their donation.
Honey roasted parsnips are a traitor. I used to look at them. Stupid. Sorry, this is a weird segue. I used to look at them thinking they were spuds or roast potatoes. How deceitful can you get? It's like, oh, they look like nice potatoes. No, they're parsnips. Like, that actually made me like parsnips, though. That's the weird thing.
Honestly, just get it all out your system now, Viper.
I'm trying.
Please.
I'm trying. Also, why has Ralph just stood outside the... is it a quickie mart?
The try and save.
Try and save, that's the one.
He just is, for some reason.
Bit of a random place to put him. I've never seen him stood there before, I've just noticed him now. Also, just a quick one. Now, I don't know the character's name. Maybe somebody in chat will know this, or anybody here might know. So there's a character in this game who's a pedestrian, and he wears like a black and white top, black and white striped t-shirt or something, I think it is. And he always reminds me of a wrestling referee. I don't know who he is though. I don't know what his name is or what episodes he's been in or anything. It's the only time I see this character is in this game, above all else. Don't know. Anybody knows? Let us know.
But you might find him.
Yeah, point him out when you see him, and we'll see if we can find out.
I mean, every time I can point him out, I think Falco's ran him over. But I can try. I go like, there. Yeah, I'll try my best.
That's good. We'll see all angles of him then. So.
Yeah. I don't, like I said, I don't know the character's name. It's something that's always been bugging me for quite a while. Oh, hang on. Can't see him.
Yeah. I kind of want to... Alright, he wants to go on a journey. I just thought I'd drop his shield for a little bit.
He'll chase after you now, won't it?
He might follow me. Actually, no, he won't. If he does, I would know. Anyway, this is a bit of a sleeper mission. A lot of people had trouble with this mission. Say they have trouble with this mission, but honestly, if you know where all the trash cans are, you're pretty much fine.
Make it look so easy.
This mission has a global timer, but it's honestly fine. And that wasp has stayed down there. As you were, he would zap me a little bit. Oh, get all my coins back.
Haha.
And we're going to take a certain route that makes collecting all the garbage fast. And you might have taken it. Remember taking a different route, Viper, but
Yeah, definitely.
remember.
This is the last bit I do. That bit. There.
Remember, we have the limo now.
Ah.
The plot thickens.
The plot thickens. Indeed, it does.
Nice little hop from the car built for Homer.
Oh yeah. So the reason why we're collecting trash, by the way, is because of the fact that Snape needs us to help him with his community service, apparently. So we are helping him do his job by him not doing it and us doing all the work. Yeah. Oh, don't worry. There's more than collecting trash. Believe us when we say this.
Limo time.
I'm not saying much more than that. Just like, yep, that's the thing.
Alright, time to go out of bounds.
I can't believe this is a thing.
It's a thing now. And I absolutely love it.
It's ridiculous. It's so silly. It's like, oh yeah, you can just drive out bounds like, da-da.
It's a magic disappearing act. And we're right there.
Oh my god. Like, being honest as well, it's the first time I've seen this. Up until, well, yeah. First time I've ever seen this, so to me this is about as new as anybody who's never seen this run or hasn't seen certain tricks or outbound things before, so we're all on the same page. This is good stuff.
Anyways,
Here's more of his community service.
that's the this is the mission I was on
Him,
about.
no,
earlier.
there, got him, there. He's not black and white, is it? It's like white shirt with black straps. And
I see him now.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I don't know what his character's name is, sorry.
He's probably
Just
just a NPC.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pedestrian number Untitled something.
Something like that. I won't be surprised if he's not a real character in the show, but just keep saying like, has it got a name? Has he got a name?
I don't think he's got a name. I think he's just got Untitled 1 or something.
I did do a quick Google and I couldn't find a name for that character, unfortunately.
So it probably is like unknown 6826 or something. I don't know. Oh, okay.
He might get stuck, but at least we have time to grab the wasps. That's a strap, by the way. The armored truck will destroy itself, hopefully, and we've got plenty of time to kill. And we're going to use that time to grab these 2 wasps here.
I love how you can just easily get him stuck.
We,
like, yep, this
because
works.
because we're like locked on 65, I think we can take this way back. If I was on 100, I'd be going the other way, but come on. And there goes the armored truck. Let's go.
I think you can't go too far, because otherwise he
Yeah.
manages to get out.
Yeah, if you deload, if you spawn in another area, if you deload that area, it'll get out.
That would explain a lot of things, like when I got him stuck on one particular run I did, was the fact that he got stuck and it was like, oh, okay, he gets stuck, and then next thing I know is like, oh, he got out. How the hell did he get out?
He just did.
But obviously, again, despawns, fair enough. That was what I didn't do. I didn't wait, I just kept on going and was like, oh, it's fine.
We lost Wiggum just pretty much immediately.
See, this is the only part of the mission to me. I was like, ooh, lose the tail. This reminds me of an old driver game. Also, where did the lamppost go?
To space. It went to Mars.
Also, our first look into level 6 as well, even though it's level 5.
The
we've
Ferrini
actually
that we'll be
Ferrini.
driving for this mission only.
Ferrari has got a complaint here. They are sending a lawsuit as we speak. And I'm pretty sure, being honest, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a costly one.
Nice.
Wow, that actually worked. Again, I'm like, what?
That's very rare for me to get this strat.
Even
We got God
even
Curator.
more.
Let's go. Actually, no, we're not. We got
quite, no,
trolled.
no, it's fine, it's fine.
We got trolled out of God Curator.
We got him anyway. Nice.
Anyways,
Still pretty close though.
I'm
It's
going
not
to
that
mash the escape button to skip the cutscene. Nice.
Yeah, so that is actually allowed as well.
That saves
levels.
2 minutes.
It's quite a good cutscene though, to be fair, between the two.
2 minutes and 20 seconds, specifically. If I missed that, that would have been very bad.
Also, here's Grand Theft Auto.
With music to fit.
Oh yeah. I'm surprised, you know, like this was actually another one of the rare few missions that the first time I played this game through, this was one of the very few missions I actually got stuck on. Which was quite surprising. I never thought I would do, but I somehow did. It wasn't just like, I don't know, all of level 6 used to be a real pain. Set to Kill was no exception, but...
Level 6 is actually my favourite level in this game.
Any
we picked up
particular
more.
reason? Hey! Ooh, and weird physics too.
School Bus 40 was a Canyonero for a second.
Any particular reason why you like level 6 more than any other?
Probably because I find the strats much more easier to pull off.
Ah, okay.
And all the pedestrians, for some reason, I think they kind of want to... They
There's
kind of
that guy I was on about.
yeah, they want to commit insurance fraud for some reason, so they're all standing on the boardwalk.
I mean, you're on a boardwalk, you're not supposed to be there. Makes
Yeah,
complete
but
sense.
it's my road. Cry about it.
Like how that's the logic. It's like, yeah, but it's my road. I have the high ground. I'm in the school bus.
Cry about it.
There we go. So this is where we get the Globex supervillain car from Kearney.
Owned once by a supervillain, Hank Scorpio, who appeared in one episode, and he is a legendary character.
So this is like your first hurdle, if you can call that. I'd say, like, for most people anyway, not speedrunners, but if you were playing this game casually, this would be your first hurdle to get over buying that car. The amount of times I got to that car and didn't have enough money was ridiculous, to be honest.
Oh, that's going to be tight. I might... Yeah, we'll be fine. As long as we don't get trolled by traffic. Yeah, we're fine.
I was about to say, don't jinx it. No, the last time it's like, we got this, we don't got this.
Yep, we're good.
Good stuff. Yeah, these, is it Mr. Burns? Yeah, Mr. Burns casino vans. They are so annoying because they're very heavy. Bear in mind, we've just done level 5 with the cash truck, whatever it is.
The armored truck.
The security armored truck, I think it is, isn't it? And they're not as tough in this as they are in that one, but they are still relatively tough. Especially against this car, like, this car's pretty weak.
The Globex supervillain car is one of the weaker cars in the game, but it is pretty good.
Yeah,
it's very, very good for this level. It can carry you through the entire level, pretty much.
Also, there's the Aztec Theater with the Squeaky Boys team.
Thanks for jumping out my way, Jimbo.
Nearly killing Jimbo in the process. Whoops.
I'll come back for him.
Do you know one thing that did annoy me? I mean, granted, this is something that it's already happened. It was 20 years ago, but it would have been also nice frozen friggin' nice frozen lamppost. Just like hovering like half a foot in the air. Nice.
As you were.
I lost train of thought now. Oops. What was I saying? Yeah, so even like 20 years ago. So when you do that jump and you go through the rings, did you ever find it annoying that the ice didn't break if you accidentally hit it and you just went straight through it?
Yeah, it's a little bit disappointing.
Like now, for example. Like that should go bing, you should smash through it. But nope. Game physics didn't allow it.
Oh dear. The Globex is smoking. There is a car reset we do here that is fast to do. I'm going to try and pull off now. Yeah, that better not be on one hit.
You get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Nice. Look, it's only 2 laps, it's not too bad.
There is one more race after this one that utilizes car resets after hitting checkpoints. Because of how the road nodes work in street races.
Like I say, it's very strange how it's like you could be half a mile away from the checkpoint and still get it.
So, in street races, how the game works. In street races, they're treated like they were in Road Rage, where it will reset you onto the last road node you're on. Whereas outside, it resets you to the closest one. So that's a bit of an interesting one for you. That's why we do these series of car resets in the street races.
One done, 2 to go.
I was supposed to have been reset on top of that. Thank you, game.
There we go. Yeah, for the most part, these resets, by the way, they do usually work quite easily.
Bloody hell.
Going through the sigh of relief for that one.
Oh, I couldn't reach him.
Nice.
Anyway, this is the car we'll be seeing in Homer 2.
We actually see it in 6-7, don't we, as well? So
Yeah, we do.
it's good stuff.
So we'll get to drive it for the first time
Spoilers.
and see why Homer has it.
Yeah. It seems OP, but believe it or not, our car is genuinely quite easy to keep up with it.
It is better anyway.
Once you get ahead of Homer, though, it's dead easy. Although,
Yeah,
it's funny seeing him try and do wall rides and not blow up. It's like, because the thing is, in certain racing games, driving games, just as a heads up, wall riding can be a thing. It's not in every single driving racing game out there, but some games do have it, some games don't. And in this game, they have a lot of interesting collision detection with the tyre walls. So doing the, what's it called? Doing the whole, oh yeah, I'm gonna,
I'm just gonna ride the
do
fence.
it, right? Yeah, no, it doesn't really work that well. Not all the time. Like, granted, there are 1 or 2 places you can probably tap the wall to get a better, like, corner, but for the most part, it's just stay away from the tyre wall if you can help it. For the most part, or out of bounds if you can pull it off. Also, that was always one thing that made me laugh. When you go off track, notice how the position goes to question mark.
Yeah.
It's quite good.
If it's a question mark for more than 20 seconds, you will fail.
I didn't
The
know
race
that.
or the mission.
I've never had that happen before.
I think it's happened where I can't really say when it's happened because I can't really tell you because
Can't remember.
no, I can't remember. Anyways, we've done 2 street races so far. We're gonna do some story missions now. We'll
Also,
come
poor
back.
Krusty, man. Everybody's getting kicked today.
We'll come back to the rest of them.
We've still got a bonus mission to do, haven't we?
Yes, we do. This is known as an uneventful mission, but let's be real here. It can be quite eventful if it goes wrong. I am going to pick up the Globex again here to get into Skip Scourge.
Right, okay.
And we'll skip the pan in for when we get to FMJ, which is 2 missions away.
Yeah. So, altogether we need 500 coins, is it?
Yeah, we need
For
500.
zombie car, don't, isn't it?
500 coins for zombie car is all we need. And I don't think we have much to worry about in terms of coins because we can get coins just after 7-1 anyway. I'm going to grab this vent up here. Then grab this one down here.
Also taking that person with us.
Frink's going to have a time. Never.
So I noticed his car's now going invisible, but is it only when we drive it that the PC has that bug?
Oh no!
When the player drives it, you're on about the bug before. Also nice.
Without the mod, it will just not go transparent at all.
I love that. Knocks over like a van or something like that. It completely goes sideways and quick goes. Like,
Frank-
yeah, that's how logic works.
Frank's got somewhere to go. He's
I
got
know,
somewhere
but
to be.
I was like, that's not how physics works. That truck should be gone on its side and stay there. It's like, hang on a minute. This is a Simpsons game and I'm questioning physics. No, I'm not joking.
What's physics? It's a video game, it doesn't have to make sense.
Yeah.
Also, this is a speedrun marathon. Physics are pretty much non-existent.
True, yeah.
He better not be stuck on something.
Oh, he's there, Whoop.
And there he is.
And he just pops in. Yeah. I love the fact that some of the characters go.
Just pops in. He pops in to say hi. We'll see Professor Frink again soon.
So on PC, resetting missions or doing the restart mission thing is a lot faster than just walking outside. On console, I suppose it depends on console, doesn't it?
Yeah.
On console, it's usually a case of it's quicker to just do it the normal way than it is to do that, because you've got loading times, but I think it's still quicker on certain consoles or something, I'm not sure.
Thanks for not despawning. And thanks for getting in my way.
I was going to say that.
That was his way of saying thank you. That was his way of saying you're welcome. Also, I don't think I had enough speed to get the Duff Truck strat. Never mind, I do.
Okay,
I
I've
lied.
not seen that one yet.
4, 5, 6. As you were.
I didn't expect that to happen, to be honest.
I
I think you get him that early. I was more used to him going down the docks and stuff.
I didn't expect it to work. Also, nice freebie.
We take that.
We take those.
Ah, yes. The infamous mission. Set to kill, I believe.
And that's our enter-skip
Oh,
storage.
no, it's not dead. Oh, it's Full Metal Jackass, isn't it? That's it.
I'm going to pick up another enter-skip storage, as we were there. We'll be using that when we next do our mission walk.
So the funny thing is, so this, like I said earlier on, so I was 6 when I first played this, and it was a 7+, and then when my mum started hearing Homer say, "Watch where you're going, you dumbass," or something like that, she was like, "Oh, he's got swearing in it." I was like, really?
Yeah, I think the stream's just been pulled now. Thanks, Viper.
You're welcome.
Full Metal Jackass.
No, I'm kidding.
I'll do it again. I'm only kidding.
I know you will.
Our coins are very good after getting that.
There's 3 things in life: death, taxes, and Vipers getting done on the UKSG stream.
And before banned from future events.
Followed by more taxes.
More taxes, yeah.
Finger thing means the taxes.
Mod check. Anyway, this is a mission that many of you probably have nightmares about.
Yeah, set to kill.
It is difficult to do casually, but from a speedrunning perspective, it's not that hard.
You just gotta go fast.
Yeah, just go fast for ahead. We're gonna leave those 3 stands to last because we feel like it.
Yeah, so there's 25 altogether, and the one thing that was brought up was the fact that you're telling me that it takes 45 seconds. It's 50, isn't it? 50 seconds to get from here all the way to here, and it's like back all the way back here. It's like, okay. It's like, no, actually, no, that's not. You don't have to. It's like, no. Supposedly you can, like, get the 25th one up here. It's like, you trying to make this game hard for yourself?
Yeah, I'm trying to make the game hard for myself.
No, as in, like, if you get the 25 and go all the way up, it's like, oh, okay, 50 seconds. Oh.
Yeah.
No, it's like, ha ha ha. No.
Ooh, didn't think I was going to make that. And we get the last 3 stands here.
You just killed my mate again.
Cry about it. And we're going to try and... Nice. That's possible
Damn, you
on
actually got
65.
Sweet.
That puts us very comfortable with coins.
Nice. Yeah, because now you can just destroy all them.
Thank you for not despawning.
So now we're going to destroy all the boxes, right?
Nah, I'm going to skip them.
That's interesting. Normally don't.
Oh, I put the coin. Okay, nice. This is the second time I've run Simpsons and I've done that.
Anywho, back to where we were. Oh, have you still got a street race?
That's the wrong mission.
I was going to say, haven't you got a street race to do?
Yeah, I've got a street race to do. And another bonus mission. I wasted an egg to skip storage. That's an L.
Also, no, not Ralph.
Oh my goodness, Ralph counted.
Wait, Ralph can count? I didn't know he could count.
Neither could I.
Apparently he can.
Who knows? Who would have known? Who'd have thunk it?
I think even Chief Wiggum would be impressed. Like, oh my god, my son can count from 3 down to 1. Wait a minute. Pretty sure that's not right. They really didn't think this through, did they?
No, they
There's
didn't.
a gap happens to be right between the tail wall and stuff.
It's just there for some reason. It's just there. Don't question it.
I'm not questioning, I'm just saying I'm surprised they didn't notice it, to be honest.
They didn't really see that either. And we're going to
The
go
plot
through the
thickens.
boat this time rather than go over it because, and
Checkpoint things.
yeah, because of how road nodes work in street races, that would put us in a very not good, nice position. So going through the boat's the best option. And
Nice.
we are going to go here and grab the Canyonero.
Also, I just saw what the hover car was called. Good god.
Because we are about to do a bonus mission for Snake. He wants help with something. More help with something, actually.
Is it more community service?
Probably.
I won't be surprised.
Actually, I think he wants us to destroy Wiggum's car. And I think he's stuck behind a movie truck. We'll see. Yep, just my luck. This happened in practice too. When I was practicing this as well. Wiggum would always get stuck behind a traffic car. And it would just ruin my day. I don't know what it is with him. Or why this keeps happening. But what we're supposed to do here is we trap him like this.
Oh,
And
look at them facial expressions.
just look at Wiggum's beautiful face. This is definitely not fast, but don't Wiggum! Oh, he absolutely had to, and he's stuck up there, I think.
Don't know.
Wait, is this gonna work?
Yeah, he's gonna. I think he is. Slowly watching the death of Chief Wiggum here.
That's a strat that I just made up on the spot. Right here in Glasgow.
He's not actually doing.
Wait.
It's not much damage.
It's not doing damage.
We can probably get him.
This is bad. I'm gonna have to go up
Have to
here.
go around and get him.
Alright, Wiggum. Because you're
Good driving. That was impressive.
as you were.
God, I'm not even gonna lie. I not even. Oh.
Alright, why aren't you taking any damage?
Will be now.
Take damage, you. There we go.
I mean, that works, right? Yeah. All right, we take that.
How's my estimate?
18 minutes, 17.5 minutes to beat a full level. 8
Oh,
missions
yeah.
and 3 races.
Don't worry, I'm pretty sure I'll get a cracked home or two, I'm sure.
That's why I was saying before, like, how good's your estimate?
You know what, let's get a cracked home or two.
Suddenly that changed from, I think we can get cracked 2 to cracked home or 2.
It's entirely possible.
Also, since when did Snake like milk? I have a severe interest in the
Snake
milk.
didn't buy milk. Fat Tony's just like said something about, oh, by the way, I'm paying a lot of money for every milk truck that gets destroyed. And no one knows why. But Snake needs money, and we're destroying this on his behalf.
There we go.
That's not a strat, by the way.
Just random. Just happens.
It just happened.
happens. Oh, no,
Do
no,
not
no,
run
no,
him
no.
That's my job.
You have no idea how safe you were. Oh, never mind. It wasn't safe from you, though. Oh, no. Yes, now what we've got to do is 6, 7, cutscene skip, and then
6, 7, cutscene skip, and
all of 7.
absolutely plow through Homer 2.
Yeah, correct. Over 2.
Anyways, this is the last time we'll be seeing the chase sedan. We have discovered that they're actually being controlled by the aliens Kat and Kodos.
Oh no! Shock horror.
They'll give us a different car for Homer 2 when we see it.
Ah yes, the secrets shall not be revealed until later on.
Okay, the chase sedan was doing something strange there. It will give us the coins on the beach. It'll go that way. There we go, told you. Gonna do a nice little spin here. So we're gonna go this way, grab this checkpoint that we can't see, and I'm going to run over Carl because that's my visual cue. I couldn't find him. No!
Oh well. Never mind.
Well, there goes 45 seconds. How's my estimate?
15 minutes. Anyway.
Ah, it's fine.
We could probably hand it over. What's it called? Hand it over to the bricks.
Do what?
Your cue.
Would you like me to say something?
Yes, your cue.
Well, I can announce an exciting incentive that just opened up. So, you may recall our wonderful opener, Nico Hart, from the beginning. If we get $1,000 for this particular incentive, then we'll be shaving Nico's head at the very end of the event.
Wow.
So, and Nico, do you just want to prove you have hair to the wonderful view? There you go. So, if you'd like to see less of that, then please get $1,000 in before the end of the event on the Shave Nico's Head incentive.
That's not $1,000 overall, is it? That's 1,000 deliberately for that.
That's deliberately for that, yes.
Right,
just getting 1,000 for Crisis will not cut it. And also, do not forget the love-free easy skip or hard skip incentive. That is coming up very soon, as that's going to be our next run, so do get your donations in.
Also spooky.
So, in the words of Meatloaf, 2 out of 3 cutscene skips ain't bad. Also, kicking Flanders and then taking his med kit is not fast. It's just something I do to take my anger out on this, how this game can be sometimes.
There is a lot of good stuff in this particular mission. I always find, especially the dialogue. It's like when he's like, I need something to board up the windows. I know, boards. He's like, he asks Mo for his chainsaw, and he's like,
how will I defend myself?
He's like, how will I defend? He's like, Mo. Isn't it? I forget what he actually says now. It's something to do with like friends and family and stuff like that. He's like, my life stinks.
Yeah. He says something along the lines of, shouldn't these things go to people who have loved ones?
He's like, yeah, I guess you're right. Whatever. Well, here you go. My life stinks.
I'll comb my hair before the zombie gets here. Anyway, in an all-story missions run, we would go back and grab the zombie car, but we can't afford it right now. So we're gonna do some stuff here instead. And this
I
is.
always think that episode was. Sorry, go on. As you were saying, I was going to say about Simpsons, but also Vice Smithers.
Yeah, he's going to be one giving us the bonus mission, where we get to unlock the limo that he used for.
Wow, they really didn't think this one through, did they?
No, they didn't. You could literally do this without even resetting the car and still make the time, but
it's been that's the only reason that's how I used to be able to do it, but I say that's the legit way of doing it, I suppose. Nice. Dead easy, just like that.
As you were.
He was always like,
That's Smithers. I really shouldn't have kicked him there, but because we need to talk to him again about 3 times in this mission.
Yeah, this mission's rapid fire.
It's a bit tight on time. Get in the car, please, Homer. We're probably going to pick up this wasp here. We're not going to pick up the wasp here. I lied.
such a short mission. The worst thing is that Smithers is walking up and down the street, so it's not like, oh, he just stays there. It's like, no, you've got to catch him first, then talk to him.
Yeah. If he wants us to deliver items to him, he's got to stay still.
Oh,
we got the time toaster.
That happens to be there. Just happens to be there. That's it, I think, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, just like that. So we've got Mr. Burns' limo. Yeah. Nice.
We have 501 coins. We can afford the zombie car.
Good stuff.
With 1 coin left over. 1 coin to spare. 1 coin.
Just one. Just 1 coin.
This is a long race. It's definitely the longest street race in this game. It takes about
What, 3 or 4 minutes?
about 3 minutes to do. Why am I being pushed around by Spooky Bob?
Spooky Bob. Have you actually come up with nicknames for these characters, or was that just on the spot?
Yeah, there's Spooky Bob, Spooky Greg, Jeff the Ghost, and Harry the Hearst.
What's that one?
This is not Harry. This is just Harry the Hearst is the traffic curse.
Oh, okay.
This is the hearse that chases you when you get hit and run in this level.
Yeah, so that's one of the other things as well, is that if you can get away from the police in the first 6 levels, this one proves to be even more difficult. They're not that hard compared to... They probably would be on a first casual playthrough, but generally speaking, these ones are quick. Not impossible to get away from, but they try their best, especially in Alien Autopsy.
Oh yeah,
they really get in your way.
They are very interesting in Alien Autopsy.
And there's also a reason why everyone's like, oh, I remember Simpsons Hit and Run, I remember Alien Autopsy Part 3. It's like, what about the first two? No, not really, the third one in particular. Because the third one's so tight. The third one's so tight on time, it's ridiculous. But you get through it, you get there.
Yeah, we move.
I mean, for us, it's a lot easier. Obviously, from Speedro's perspective, it's a lot easier, as we kept saying. Yeah, casually, it would be difficult. I don't think there's really any strats, you could say, for the Alien Autopsy ones.
Well,
other than just try not to crash and
other than
I guess.
the out of bounds stuff, then. Which,
that reminds me actually. This is the only map, I believe, isn't it? The only map in out the 7. Well, say only map out of 7, but this is the only level where normally all the levels are all like a big loop, so that you can drive around the whole thing.
This
like
level's
a big
not a loop.
This one is literally point to point, point A to B. The difference being the map starts at it's whichever way around it. It's one end starts at the nuclear power plant, the other one ends right behind the school. So all that the back roads going near Mr. Burns' house and everything, all of that's completely gone, completely cut off as well.
The rich side of town takes an L.
Yeah.
Jeff, out the way. Stop shunting me. He really wants to say hi. For some unknown reason.
Yeah, so the RC car that's in this, if you manage to get an incredible amount of speed using the, what would you call it, like the turbo or the speed glitch or something? I don't know. The one where you just hold the accelerator brake, just do like a burnout.
Oh, the e-brake boost.
Yeah, e-brake boost. You can do that with the RC car, and if you're lucky, you can actually go flying through. I say flying through. You can go straight through the street where Homer Simpson and all that is, where the Simpsons live.
Oh yeah,
you can go flying through the wall and out of bounds.
Are you confusing that with Jump Zone?
Maybe. Could be. I've seen it done before though. But I don't. It's not.
It's probably Jump Zone you're thinking of.
Yeah, maybe. But it's not really useful in in this level in particular, other than the typical out of bounds.
Anyway, we're going to see this entire level from point to point, starting from here and ending at the power plant.
Oh yeah, counting down 3, 2, 1 is just brain. That's apparently 3, 2, 1 in zombie language. Who would have known?
There's also El Salmo, if you play this game in French. I don't know what
Salmo.
I don't know what he says in German.
Probably a real long word, considering how long words can be in German. I mean, take pen for example. That's some, I don't know, something ridiculously long. Even Germans will attest to that as well, not just us. Also, it's now no longer Springfield Cemetery. It does not have a sign for it.
Yeah, that will never respawn.
So basically, we're driving through a cemetery, not Springfield Cemetery.
It's just a cemetery and nothing more.
Don't eat, what is it? Don't eat beef, eat deer. Or something. I don't know how that one works, but sure, okay. Oh, which means we unlock the fastest car in the game.
We will be using it, actually. It's one of the race unlocks that we will be utilising.
Also, how is the zombie here?
It just is.
I thought it was at the cemetery.
It's just here when you finish the race. And,
Oh.
and no one knows why.
Normally I have to drive to the cemetery to find it.
Yeah, but you can also he'll also sell the zombie car here, but it'll spawn at the cemetery for a reason unknown. This is the last follow mission in the game before this level starts to show its
Teeth.
show its cracks
Yeah.
as to how broken it is. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Most of it's not looking good.
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah,
Blame Apu and the traffic.
yeah.
Or
We'll
snakes,
just
I don't know.
blame the cola trucks. If it was an Iron Brew truck, it would have been nicer.
I could probably mod that in. Mod it in, just all cola trucks now are Iron Brew trucks.
At Cliffrus, who made a mod for the sake of torturing me.
I was gonna say.
Thank you, Viper. I think that alien car got stuck.
I just saw it get stuck. I was like, wait, it's still going. Slow down.
Yeah,
Phew.
it got stuck. The alien car got stuck behind a sign for some reason. He likes to do that, and I don't know why.
Yeah, don't eat beef, eat it. I don't know where that's from. It must be from an episode. I've never seen it other than the game.
It's from a Lisa episode. Just ruined Spooky Bob's day. And here's Frink again. Except we're actually going to drive the hover car this time. Except the hover car is kind of it's kind of busted. I'm going to drive into this wall and reverse up this one because I feel like it. Also because if I don't get stuck, it'll get us out of bounds.
This is the one thing, even now, it doesn't matter how many times I see this, I think, how in the heck? I'm like, oh yeah, physics. That's it. There's no other way to explain it, it's just physics.
Blame Radical
What for? Making a great game?
for making a game that's broken. Also, I'm going to kick this wasp. Not because it will help with anything, but also because if I don't kick that wasp, I fear that what happened to Wolfie Hart will happen to me.
Which is what I'm saying.
When Wolfie
well,
Hart
I'm
was
sorry.
finishing 7-7, he hit the wasp with the waist intact, and it blew it up.
Right, okay.
The wasp destroyed his waist.
Bad wasp.
I'm not taking any chances.
Here we go. This is my bread and butter.
We'll already see some open wheel race car action. Except we're actually going to go out of bounds with it.
Again, this works.
Don't question it, it just works. Oh. Now, I'm just need to focus a little bit. And get my line up right, and we're out again. Again, it works. Don't question it.
I'm literally just looking and going, nope.
Thinking of running all tasks anytime soon, Viper?
I mean, to be fair, I haven't played through the bonus missions in quite a few years.
Now, I need to
All the
get out of
races
bounds
too.
again for 7-5, so I'm going to call the Aventi West Coast CEO and get this car from him.
Clown car. Brilliant.
Yeah, it's the Aventi West Coast CEO's car. I'm still salty about that.
Fair enough.
Journey
I
from
can
yesterday.
imagine the chat may be on your side with this one here. Potentially.
They better be.
We're not saying you could do that. We're saying we should. Throwing a bit of shit. Oh dear. Anywho. Yeah, so we need to talk to Mr. Burns because reasons. He also has a nuclear map. I don't mean it's nuclear, as in it's got a load of nuclear waste scattered everywhere. And by that he means this. It's literally sat right underneath him, and yeah, there you go.
There we go. It's useful for something.
You really like that horn? We could do with the circus music at this point. Eventually. I think you've had enough fun with that for one day.
Yep. We really need to go. It's a good thing we're on 65, so let's just do Bridge Cliff and let's just show off Bridge Cliff. I'm not going to bother the resets because again I'm already overestimate. Blame Apu, blame the traffic, blame the cola truck. It's literally not my fault.
I was just about to say, does the level not respawn? It does, doesn't it? Just about.
It will, but we won't have to worry about that. 65 will be enough for us. 65 FPS is enough for us to get the bridge clip. I've done it on 69. It can be done on 65.
Well, whilst you're doing the last two missions, you got any mentions you want to point out?
Any closing thoughts?
Yeah. I'll let you sort this first.
All right, that's a skill issue. Come on. Maybe if I was a little bit over here. There we go.
This works.
We got there in the end.
Yeah, you got any thoughts, like shout-outs you want to mention? Or where people can find you in particular?
You can find me on twitch.tv/LCplFalco. And my Twitter and Instagram are the same. That's where you can find me.
Okay, what about shout-outs? Anybody in particular? Shark community, maybe?
I'll give a shout-out to Towson. I'll give a shout-out to Spruce. I'll give a shout-out to Zoton, who is here. If he is here, say hi. I think he said hi. I'm going to give a shout to you as well, Viper. I'll give a shout to Cliffrus, who made a mod called Falco's Nightmare, which was made for the sake of torturing me, specifically with his wonderful sense of humour. I'm going to shout out Axie, who discovered that buying Mr. Plow during 2-3 was not the best idea.
I was going to say, good old Axie.
I'm going to shout out to Amber, who got a 127 recently in a race against Axie.
Well, that actually gets mentioned, then immediately it's like just thrown in the shade because of it's like, oh dear.
We love Axie, really. Nice, Harry. Thanks a lot.
Good job, you're not far.
I'm going to shout out to Harry the Hearse for being a pain.
Harry the Hearse. I'm going to forget all these names, but hopefully I should remember some of them.
Spooky Greg is the nice skeleton car, Spooky Bob is the bad one.
Also, you know the pipes that stick out around the trailer park? I swear they are the death of me at times. That's why I'm like really cautious about where I drive over. So a number of times I'd hit an invisible hitbox, you know, I'd hit like a corner somehow, and I'm like, what? How? And
they are the bane of
nuclear waste that just explode.
Honestly, I've had bigger problems with Gretchen the Witch. I swear I've had a waste blow up on her before. This corner here, this little bit of platform, that's also bad. I've lost the waste to that as well.
This is the bit for me. This bit here, these last couple of corners, I'm like,
And, time's coming up, by the way. It is in about 3, 2, 1, now. Sorry for being 4 minutes overestimate, but the game's just terrible. it wasn't behaving very well.
Oh, the game's not too bad, to be fair. The game's
Nah, it's a great speed game, and Tasks NLR is one of my top 3 favourite categories of all time to run. Second being Hundo, with first being 99% NLR. One of these days I'll hopefully show that off. But anywho, where is Paulister?
Paulister's about. We'll find him very shortly. But in the meantime, GG Falco. Thank you very much for that wonderful run, and thank you Viper for your cultural insights. We've got so next up on the marathon, in the words of Viper's favourite singer, "Can't get enough of your love, babe." Who is that, Viper?
Tom Jones.
Close enough. It is Love 3 by Paulister, the Love 1, 2 and 3 remastered any % run. So, going to take a short break. Everyone come back in a moment and we'll see you in a bit.